It says we're live. We said screw the countdown, right, Hungry?
Yeah, we did.
We're
And I don't
already
care how many people we have watching. They might come in later. But I'll tell you what. This might be the only time I am more cranky than you.
Is that possible? I didn't think that.
Yes, it's possible.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. I mean, nobody can be as cranky as me sometimes.
Well, I mean, there's a thing. Look, you have a lot of things that can make you cranky. Okay, look, number one, you have to be an auditor. Number two, you're an NFL fan, so that means you're going to get pissed off all the time.
Oh, even more at college this year. You hadn't even heard half of it with college sports.
Number three, you got to deal with all your geek friends who talk about shit that you have no interest in. Oh, where's Snorty when I need him? See, this is the thing I love about people like Snorty.
Yeah. What's that? I was going to rail on that. Yeah, geeks. I try to learn your stuff. Come learn some football with me this year. I'm trying to make it learnable. Wait till you're with us tomorrow night and you find out a little more of our format change this year. But go ahead. Sorry. Yes, Snortopoopus. Yes, the great Snortopoopus.
Well, I mean, Snorty, and you understand this, and you're always grateful to have him in the chat, right?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, when I felt like I hit the big time when he started coming around our chats.
Oh, yeah. But Snorty is like the triple threat for you, and I'm starting to calm down a little bit, but not much. Okay?
Yeah, we won't get you hungry.
Much. But look, Snorty is the triple threat. So Snorty knows the history, and he's also, he pays attention to the military history. You know what I mean? Now, Snorty also knows the sports. Snorty knows the sports, right? You agree with that, right?
I think he does. So to some degree,
he does.
Oh, he does. Oh, he's hidden that on me. Okay, cool.
Right. Maybe I should have said nothing. Sorry, Snort. Sorry.
I don't know. Hey, we'll find out soon.
But also, the other thing is, Snorty is a sci-fi geek. He really is. And he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff in a different way, but as much as the Phantom Outsider, okay? And all the people I really like, and he knows his stuff as much as you know about other things that I like. I mean, look, when it comes to killer clowns from outer space, you and me are like the only geeks on that movie that I ever met. All right. And we know everything about that movie.
I believe there is one other person, and I don't remember who it is. I think one other person claimed that they liked that movie. Okay.
What?
So, yeah, I do. I don't remember who said it once, but
I hope it was Tina.
I don't remember who. It could have been Tina, but hey, I'm typing in the chat. Just hey, we are live. I'm just trying to make sure this is like a Dad Man and Hungry just unplugged talking to each other.
Well, spread it out. I mean, this is honestly going to be really raw tonight. It's going to be really raw. It's been a horrible 2 bloody weeks for me, and I had to be being my smartest bloody self on Joe's channel, and it was a great bloody stream.
But the
thing is, that takes a lot out of me, and sometimes I don't want to use the full IQ. You know what I mean?
Dadgummit, what made me mad was I was in friggin' bed at 10 o'clock last night. B from O's here. Hey, B from O. B from O will tell you. He and I were playing Fortnite trying to cheer me up. I'm like, I can't stay. I got to go to bed. I'm like, I hate going to bed at 10 friggin' o'clock at night. It's too early. I
just want to say hello to B from O because you know what? I'm sick of being smart tonight. I mean, look. I love the people I interact with.
Wait. Does that mean coming over to my channel you get to be dumb and stupid?
No.
That's okay. It's SpongeBob. You dump all your brains. Just breathing.
You like Beavis and Butthead, dude. You can't accuse me of that. You like Beavis and Butthead.
I'm fine with that. That's the level of my channel.
Say dadgummit.
Dadgummit. Or how about Dad Burn? How about Dad Burn it?
You're gonna make me cough up a lung.
Well,
But
my thing is to make you laugh today because I need to laugh too because it was kind of
we both do. We both
it
do.
hit. I don't know. It's just like I didn't have enough energy to do stuff yet. I wanted to engage with people, but it was like a really situation that kind of steamrolled overnight. And so then you
I
woke
hear
up,
you.
we're up here and we're
I
awake. It's just
really-
like, and now,
I
yes,
hope-
I am eating cereal on stream. So if you hear crunching, it's my
Look,
breakfast because I
you
got to
know
get the
what?
missus
Other
out.
people complain about this. No, look, I had to be the erudite hungry
Oh,
for Jill,
English,
and I will always
English,
do that.
please. English. When Raquel would say erudite, I'm sitting there. I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
Look, I'm gonna do what I do for Jill, and I'm gonna do what I do for you, but they're not the same thing, right? But there's sometimes we need an emotional break from using our brain. You
Exactly.
know?
Like B from O said, yeah, I was struggling. I mean, he and Atwood were helping in all this in Fortnite. And I'm like, although I don't know that I like the new season though this time.
But this is like one of the things you have in combination. I'm going to compliment some of the people in the chat, right? Hopefully Atwood will show up. But like Atwood occasionally likes a turn your brain off horror movie, and you and I, well, it's not turn your brain off, but Police Academy, it does have a lot of subtle stuff in it. And we talked about it for like, what was it, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, we need to watch Police Academy 2 now. We need to go
I will do that for you. Nobody else but you. But Police Academy 1, look, that was a movie for smart people and dumb people at the same time. Brilliant damn movie. But the thing is, if you want to just relax and enjoy the movie, you can do it. Just like we're listening to you. And if you eat, I don't care. Some people on YouTube, they're like, stop eating on a stream and eating. Well, screw you. Maybe somebody hasn't eaten for 15 fucking hours.
Yes,
we're late now, so I'm going to swear.
Yes, I know that time limit thing. Yeah, it's like, but because I'm just having some Cheerios today because I have to eat nicely because I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. So it's like all that crap. But hey, go ahead.
It is past 10 p.m. your time, right?
No, it's actually 8 a.m.
Oh God! Oh my God!
That's why I was so grumpy, hungry. Like B said, I was struggling. I wasn't even 10 o'clock, and I'm like passing out on him and Atwood playing the game.
I really hope to God people come in here because we're gonna be two grumpy old men. I love that movie, by the way.
Yes. Well, I was able to sleep, but it was like in 2-hour segments. It was like, I wish it was my, how to use the bathroom every time, but it was just like, up, you're up, you're up. Hey,
okay, wait a second.
You would have thought I'd have been at Bucky with a 2-year-old or something, Yeah, like a kid come and wake me up every 2 hours, but nope, I was up. I was weird. It was a weird night.
B from O, please let other people know that Dadman and I are going off our nut tonight. Okay, we're going off our nut. Now,
At least for another 40 minutes is going to be a short stream, though, because I got to get the missus in a bit.
You said that once with you and I, and it ended up being 3 hours.
Well, we're supposed to go to church a little bit later, so I got to make sure this is going.
Is different. Holy crap!
Yes, exactly. So we might have it unless the missus does not wake up this morning.
I get that. No. I'm backing off.
No, we're good. No, don't back off for now. We're good because it could. If she's tired, see, we had a lot of work to do yesterday, and we both hit the point of exhaustion because it was like we were supposed to keep working, but we called it early and we kind of went and recharged. And then I saw her. She posted on Discord at 3 a.m. Like, woman, you're supposed to go to sleep.
But Discord! Don't start me on bloody Discord.
Well, our biggest thing is
look. I know some of our mutual friends like Mr. A. God, I miss Mr. A. I Mr. Angel, please come on if you can. But dude, I hate Discord, and I don't use the H word. I don't ever say I hate anything. I don't. I can say You know this. I will say I loathe something.
See,
That's a different word.
See, I could, I know. I one thing is, it doesn't make sense to me. Two, I cannot have my notifications on because all I get notifications are from groups, and some groups like use it as constant chatter, and I don't mind because I've blown up things before. But it's bing, 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 bing at 3:00 in the morning. It's not good, especially when the group chat's not even talking to you. It'd be one thing if people were sending me personal messages. That's fine. I don't mind somebody messaging me at any time of day if they need me. Right. But I just don't want to be these group chats. But in Discord, the group chats would do all the notifications. If somebody sent me a private message on Discord, it never would ring. I have to physically go and look at it to see if somebody sent something on Discord. So
that is what I despise. You want to read this, or do you want me to read it for you?
I'll do it. Hungry, he was like, guys, I'm tired. I worked outside today. We asked him, well, do you want to go then? He would tell us both to start. With 3 matches later, he's like, okay, I'm going to bed. I had to get my dailies in.
Look, can we just say we're always glad when B from O comes here?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not sucking up to the chat. I don't do that. I just like people who are good people. But damn it,
yes, I agree.
Well, you have great comments. You really do.
We actually got to meet B from a few weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
Yes, yeah. We had to go over there. It was a different search. It wasn't under the best circumstances, but we got to go.
Oh, you mean that circumstance?
Yeah. Right. We got to go over and meet with B from O and his wife and family, and they're wonderful people.
Good,
very genuine people. So good, like you said. It's like you said, a compliment to the chat to him is like, those are the things, the wonderful, real people and stuff like that, and and he is every bit as real as what you see online, or you hear online, or listen to on Fortnite.
And B from O has heard me go off on things before. So B from O, you can ask Dad, man. I don't suck up to nobody. All right. So when you're a good person, you're a good person. That's all that matters. And I've seen what you say in the chat, and I hope you get your own channel. And if you have your own channel, let me know. Okay, so I can subscribe, so I can help out. But that's not a suck up. It's about B from O, you being an honest person in the public discussion. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree.
No, Deadman,
I will say, though, don't encourage him too much because he's one of my independent contractor people.
Encourage him too much, you son of a bitch. Oh, come on.
I was just like, I gotta have people. I gotta have independent contractors for Fortnite night. So,
look. I warned you. I was in the back room and in public. I warned you. I'm ornery tonight. I'm ornery. Okay?
That's okay. I'm ornery because I got 24 hours to my doctor's appointment.
Okay.
I'm set up at 8:30 on a Monday. At least I get to sleep a little bit later tomorrow morning.
Well, that's fine. But now. Since B from O is intelligent, he's proven that, or she. I don't know. I don't know what gender B from O is.
It's a he. It's a he. Yeah.
Okay.
B, yeah.
Okay. You said he had a wife. I didn't want to assume. All right. But B from O. Here's something I would like to know. That's almost a rhyme. I would like to know what the movie you have seen more than 10 times is, and what the movie. Hey, Brogues, great to see you here. I would love to know what movie
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirreling. Brogues, I would. You and B from O. I would look. B from O. I would all Sashi. I would love to know what movie.
Hey, welcome to the Hungry Show. Go ahead.
No, it's not a hungry show. I'm just trying to ask a question for the chat.
I keep waiting for you to ask the question, and you stop.
I'm trying.
The chat.
But people come into the chat. I would love to know what movie B from O likes seeing more than 10 times, and what movie he loves to share with his wife more than 5 times. You know, and that's the thing.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Hello, Brogu, and hello, Sachi.
Hey, bro. I finally got the question out, man.
Finally, damn, you took longer than I do. I've been rubbing off on you.
You can call me a bitch and you can mess with me all I like. I don't care tonight.
There you go. Real Raw Hungry is hilarious. So
I just want to know what, and this question goes to you too, actually, Dad Man. This question goes to you and the missus and Brogu and B Promo. What is the movie you want to watch that you watch alone more than 10 times? But what will you watch with a woman in your life more than 5 times?
Well, she doesn't watch a movie that often, so she just goes on and does her own thing.
Damn it! You scuttled me. That's a military term, and you know that. You scuttled my battleship.
I sunk the ship on purpose.
You scuttled me, you bitch.
Yeah. I'm your XO, and I just sunk the ship for you.
You're my XO. Right on, Gunny. Right on, Gunny.
I guess I don't know. Star Wars I would love, but see, I think Star Wars. I think any combination of the real Star Wars movies, because I watch them forever, and then I still would love to have her come up and watch it. Not that she does, but it's one that I would do, or maybe like Raiders of the Lost Ark, those type of movies like there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but speaking of that, Brogan said that would be the first Star Wars: A New Hope. But in fact, when I saw Star Wars in 1977, it was only called Star Wars. There was no A New Hope. Exactly.
Yes.
There's also
Thank you, Brogues.
Fandom fiction and these little cartoon scenes that were added to it. None of that.
Okay. Now this means Brogues is being polite.
Yes.
But
Sashi asked if we're playing Battleship.
No, we're not playing Battles. I did play Battleship when I was a kid because I'm as old as you and Brogues, okay? But I love the fact that Brogues brought that up politely, and Brogues is very polite. But you know what? I'm never going to say A New Hope, Brogues. I've been bitching about this for 3 years, okay? It was not called A New Hope in 1977. We saw the poster, Brogues. We saw the trailer. It was Star Wars. I am not going to go with this rebranding stuff. Ever. Star Wars was Star Wars. It was not Chapter 4. It's not A New Hope. It's Star Wars. And Dad Man, look, I hope you don't yell at me for saying this. I don't think you will. I did not like the additions in the modified version of Star Wars, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, where they added the little funny, humorous waste of time scenes in the Mos Eisley with the new creatures and stuff like that. I didn't either. I don't think it added anything. I thought it really just was kind of hokey. Did it really ruin a lot? No, I don't think so, but it wasn't really needed.
I don't think it ruined a lot, but it was distracting. It was distracting.
That's true. I think that's a good point. I think that's a fair point. Brogu principal never says A New Hope. I don't either. Yeah, I tried to stay. And of course, it was not Han Shot first. It was Han Shot. Because that's another big thing that the re-releases made was that, let's take our rogue scoundrel and make him please see God. Oh man, he doesn't like to kill people, he's in a bar and he's so nice and so saintly, and then he wouldn't shoot first. And you got a supposed competent bounty hunter 3 feet away that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if the barn being inside the barn. I was like, that was just ridiculous. Lucas ruined a lot with that scene. It's like, as a 7-year-old kid, I had no problem. Actually, 6 at the time, I had absolutely no problem with Han shooting.
Right on.
Because he knew what's the whole point of showing him would slowly move the hand to the blaster and all that. Yeah. If you saw any Westerns like we did back in those days, even as kids, you knew the good guy had to sometimes shoot first, even when he had to.
It is a duel, dude. It's a duel. Yeah.
Well, you know what? And also in the Westerns, even the good guy knew he had to shoot first sometimes. He didn't have to be honor code or let the other guy. I mean, 3 feet away. That's bull. That's Barbra Streisand. I will say that. So.
You're not going to mess with Babs, are you?
I do all the time. It was just Star Wars. If you say A New Hope, get off my lawn. Yes.
Right on. You know what? I shout at clouds too. I'm an
Yes,
old
exactly.
bastard. I'm cranky. I don't care. But that's
No,
okay. But
coming back.
yeah.
I'm going to come back to this comment here. Go ahead. You keep going. Sorry about that.
Well, I was just going to say that all of us who are over 50 years of age, okay? I mean, you saw Star Wars in the theater, right, Dad Man?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We saw what we saw. We saw the poster that we saw. We saw the way it was presented to us. That's what made people line up for 2.5 hours outside the theater. That's what matters.
And Brogu's talking about that scene with Greedo in the bar, in the cantina. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
thanks, and hello to JPRPH1. Good morning.
Oh, hello. Great to see you.
How are you today? Yes, exactly. It's like what B from O talked about, Full Metal Jacket. See, I don't like the war part of it. I love the Gunnery Sergeant Hartman up until Powell goes crazy. I love that.
That's a hard movie, dude. That's a hard movie to take.
Yeah,
but for me, I don't want to talk about Full Metal Jacket, and I don't like talking about things publicly on stream.
No,
the thing is, I've had 2 relatives who were in the Vietnam War, and I don't want to talk about it. And so that movie was a little bit raw for me, you know.
No, I just love the humor. I just love the realism and the humor it turned out with the basic boot camp scene. That's about all I watch of it. The rest of it, I could let go. Broga said, I don't know if it's just the theater, but there's an intermission in the middle, so they use the bathroom, get my popcorn. I don't remember us having an intermission because it was only a 2-hour movie. But I tell you what, that's another topic. Wouldn't it be great to bring back intermissions where you can really actually take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and actually go use the bathroom? The last intermission, there are 2 times I've had intermissions in my adult life that I remember. One, the movie Gettysburg, which is over almost a 4-hour movie.
Damn.
That had an intermission. And also when they did Lord of the Rings back to back to back, they had, quote, intermissions, but it really was like a 20, 30-minute pause between movies. But they called it an intermission. But
the last time I was in an intermission, which we here call interval, right? Interval. We should call it intermission, but we call it interval. Was 1983, and there were 2 movies we had that for. I'm not going to say one movie because it sucked, and I'm not going to give it any oxygen. But Gandhi was a long movie, and we had an interval for Gandhi. And yeah, I did go to see Gandhi. I didn't want to. My family dragged me to that one, but at least we had an intermission, an interval for that. And we had a lot of intervals here up until about 1984, and then it all cut down. Well, when you started making 90-minute movies, it's hard to justify now an interval, you know? You don't need them.
You don't need them, you know?
But if it's a 2.5-hour movie, for God's sake, give us a chance to go to the loo.
I know, because you're always having to sit there and find, I got to get, especially when you want to have, we want to have the drink. We want to have the popcorn, you know? I mean, you want to make the money, but we don't want to miss the movie either. And
cola and anything with caffeine in it is going to make you need to go to the bathroom. And if you're having soda pop, right?
No,
you're going to have to go to the what?
Stunning and I had the ultimate, and we've been yelling about this. The ultimate solution for this. Stunning and Brave Megatron and I have been saying about it. Not just make them for video games, but incorporate the video game toilet chairs in the movie theaters where you can sit there, do your business without even having to go anywhere.
You know, that was actually designed for some crappy fine art garbage back in the 1970s. I kid you not. I don't want to talk about it, but it was.
Why not? Fine art? Yeah. I tell you, I hear fine art and I start to cringe or laugh, one or the other.
Well, I'll tell you what, fine art is not the equivalent of the Star Wars posters or any
No.
other good movie poster. That's illustration. It's not fine art. Fine art means you can't illustrate. That means you can't tell a story in a single image with paint.
You slap a picture up and then call it fine art and get all your rich friends come around slapping you on the back. Oh, do you have any grape upon? And where's the caviar, my friend? Yeah, exactly.
I got
Beverly Hills and academia is what fine art is, really. So
yeah. But Beverly Hills Cop 2 had a great poster. That's illustration.
Did you see what Sashi put? That's poor theater workers.
What?
He's like, those poor theater workers. It's already a crappy job. You ought to use a different word. B. Promote said that his dad was around a lot of those movies because his dad was retired military.
Yeah.
So he does.
Okay.
Yeah. Brogo,
I hear you, man.
Just bury it with fragrance and perfume. There you go. Toilet chairs. Can you imagine the smell in the theater? That ain't butterpuck you're smelling. Oh, gosh. Wow. And this is
great comments, guys.
I love
it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got 6 people here. A small but powerful crowd. Yeah.
And this was on the spur of the moment. I mean, look.
Yeah.
I'm not telling tales out of school, folks, but Dadman and I were in a mood, and he said, I could possibly stream, but I don't know. And I'm like, I will set up. Let's do it.
I got a time frame. I think I'm trying to get a hold of the missus. Hopefully she checks her phone again. So,
I would love to hear the missus if she's on.
Oh no. She's going to be. I'm trying to make sure she's up. So I need to know when I got to go pick her up. Okay. But hey, folks. Well, don't forget tomorrow night at 8 p.m. It'll be the celebration for 2 years streaming. So. This is kind of a cool one. The day before, unplanned.
Tomorrow,
random.
I thought it was Monday, which is Tuesday my time.
No, right. Yeah, today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday.
Okay.
For me, with where I'm at, yeah, tomorrow's Monday.
Okay. All right. All you have to do, just so people know, all you have to do is send me a note saying, hungry, 8 hours from now. Wake the damn hell up.
Yep, I will do that. It's basically what today is. It's tomorrow for you. So it's so if it's 9 o'clock tonight for you, then it'll be.
Actually, I hate this time travel crap, man. I hate it.
I know, I do. It's about 25 and a half hours from now. How about that?
No problem.
No, wait, I'm off now. No, I think it's 30.
You're the auditor. You're the one who knows the math.
My brain shuts down on the weekend. I don't do numbers.
But you're the one who's supposed to know the math. You're the auditor.
It's 35 and a half hours. Okay, there. Sue me.
That's a day and a half from now, dude.
No, it's
24 hours is a day.
One day tomorrow is 8:30 Eastern here. Okay. So add another 12 hours, which put 8:30 tomorrow night here. So yeah, it is a day and a half, technically. But if you look at the calendar, it's only one day.
I know, but dude, I used to work on deadline. I go hour by hour, not day. I used to work on deadline. Dave C and I had to talk about this for 3.5 hours, explaining comic book crap. And I'm sorry. I mean, man, I wanted you to stay on for that one, but I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I blamed it on you. I'm at the same place, same house. Everything was fine. It's like here, everything's fine here, but that night, everybody's yelling at me. So I'm like, damn, no wonder I was in an attitude after that. Everybody turned on me. You bastards.
And we were not turning on you. It's just you were crackling like a mofo.
You were crackling. All three of y'all were crackling when y'all talked. It wasn't me. And by the way,
the chat said it was you. And then when you left, there was no crackling.
The chat didn't know what it was talking about that night. How about that? So, KPRPH1, thank you very much. I hope that you can make it. we do not know how long it could go. It could go 6 hours. I don't know. Tomorrow night, I plan on streaming for as long as I want. But yes, if you missed the stream, congratulations. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. One of our newer viewers. One of the things I like to let people know is, see, last year we had a 1 year, so this year we got a lot more new people, especially the regular viewers now. It's like I'll try to tell you why and where the channel started, all this stuff. If people have some questions, I might field some questions, within reason that I can answer without doxing myself and stuff. But, I'd like that. But I encourage everybody, go back and look at the first couple streams I did. Definitely my first stream and definitely my little Fort Donaldson thing. And I hope to think I've improved to some degree, but, it just had to keep going, had to get going. So Brogu said he's from Louisiana. Yeah. Brogu said, did someone say Cracklin? I'm from Louisiana after all.
I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you. And Dadman knows what you mean, but look, Brogues, when you're talking about Queensland, Australia, we understand Cracklin too. We do. But I can't explain that because it's politically incorrect. But, sometimes that crispy outside coating on the meat is delicious.
Bacon. I'm bacon now. Oh my gosh. Well, it's hard to believe we've been going 30 minutes already, and now we're talking about breakfast foods. Look, it's funny. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Okay.
When it comes in, comes out. I did a little Shrek impersonating for everybody, but it's really, really cool. It's like these type of things, and how just we come into this with no plan, no topics, and how just naturally we end up getting on some good topics and some things. And even if we've sort of touched them before, every conversation is different.
Right.
It's never the same thing. So,
but I mean, here's the thing. If you were going to watch the one movie you wanted to see in the theater now, what comfort food would you want to have sitting in your lap if it was available?
My wife? No, sorry.
Oh wow! Damn. Holy crap!
Well, I'd be comfortable and getting a little romance, with the wife. I can just see her shaking her head right now. Like,
you're going to be in trouble tomorrow, man.
Yeah, maybe.
You're going to be in trouble tomorrow. I was honestly asking about food. It really was.
Well, I mean, you didn't want me to say somebody else, did you?
No, I don't want you to talk about anybody else. No.
Dang.
I wanted you to talk about food.
Food. No, dang it. Now Brogu's yelling. Dude, yeah, I'm a mic dropper all the way. Boom. You gotta ask that. Okay, everybody that's here today, Zip, nobody says anything about it. Hungry, you've got to ask that question tomorrow night.
I am not asking nothing. This never happened.
What?
This
never
happened.
I want that question tomorrow night with her there, and we'll see what the answer is.
Really? Okay, but I'm going to ask the question the way I asked it,
worry,
and then you answered it.
I know what you mean. I I tell you honestly, it's just because I like so
Holy
much.
shit! I do not want the missus buying
chicken and dumplings. Good old chicken and dumplings.
Oh, that's a good answer. But I do not want the missus buying a ticket from America to Australia to beat the crap out of me.
Oh no, she wouldn't do that. She'd just take care of me. That's it.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I will ask the question tomorrow. I will.
Well, we do have a joke about some harems about Fortnite, though, Sashi. But yes. All right. So B from O. Brogu is back to the question. I think to tell you with what you asked about favorite comfort food. See, I don't consider pizza, chicken nuggets because they're available in the movie theaters. I took your
Mm.
question being if there's something not traditional you get in a theater. Because it's easy to say pizza or hot dogs or hamburger. It's easy to say that. So I really took it from a true comfort food spot.
No, I agree. Like, if you could take food from home, that you could make it home in the theater, if they would allow that,
Yeah.
what would you
Yeah.
have? What would make you the happiest while eating and watching the movie? But I need to answer Brogues' question.
Yeah,
What
mine is Star
favorite
Wars,
movie
obviously.
that you saw in the movie theater? Okay,
He said besides Star Wars, other than Star Wars. Well,
it's not going to be Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Star Wars.
Right.
I honestly, this is going to be kind of counterintuitive, Brogues. I got two movies for you. One, JT Kirk will love, Wrath of Khan. But the other one, I got two others. John Carpenter's The Thing, and also, believe it or not, Poltergeist, 1982.
Wow. Very creepy, I'm sure. See, I would go into the war movie avenue, and it's not. See, well, first of all, with Florida reopened very quickly after everything shut down, we ended up getting a lot of foreign language films. I saw a great one about the Sino-Japanese war before what was known as World War II, back in like 37, 38, based on a historical event. That was cool. And they also replayed, there were movies, like I said, I didn't get to go to the theaters much, but I got to see Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time in theater, Back to the Future in the theater for the first time. We got to see so many classic movies back then. So I just, that was a great opportunity. But honestly, I will have to say, it's hard to call it a favorite movie, but it's hard to say it's favorite because of the subject matter, but it is Saving Private Ryan. Especially because of the effects, the D-Day invasion, the landing and stuff like that, was really one of the most moving, hard-hitting movies I've ever watched. And because
I hear you.
The reality that it brought, it's one that I hate to use the word enjoy, but I respect. I feel like I have a better appreciation for it by watching it on a big screen than watching it at home on a television.
Look, I understand that, but this is why I like having you as a good pal. We can be different, but we can have a good time together. I go to movies to get away from real life and all the things my veteran family went through. I don't want to see a war film. I really don't. Unless it's something that's really over the top in Hollywood, like the Guns of Navarone.
Yeah.
Then I'm fine with it. But I do not want to see something that reminds me of what my relatives went through.
You mean Harrison Ford made a silly World War II movie? I'm sorry. Hey, guy, dude, you're Han Solo, whether you like it or not. Live with it, Jack. Anyway, hungry. Beef from Hungary. That's what chicken and dumplings is. So hey.
Yeah, I do.
And there's one in Orlando. Yeah, AMC's bringing a lot of those where you can actually have dinner in theater. JPRPH one said, my mom went to where Dad Man's went. I think about the snack earlier. Now headed to church to repent. Yes.
Oh, ouch.
And was Wade on the panel with you last night?
Yes, Wade was. And thank you for saying that, Wade. You were great in the chat. You were fantastic. And everybody in the chat was fantastic, and everybody on the panel was fantastic. Yeah. Everybody.
Well, good. Like I said, I wanted to be there, but I had to.
I understand, man.
I ran out of so bad. It was crazy. So they're actually now having bars in little bar counter areas, not just alcohol in the movie theaters. Sashi said most memorable was Star Trek Nemesis because it was just me and a couple. They weren't there for the movie.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Yep. That's. I miss those days.
Look, I'll be honest.
A story to share. The restaurant was absolutely ridiculous. So I look forward to seeing that real quick. You've had chicken and dumplings though, right?
Oh, hell yes.
All right. So Memorable would be Rocky Horror, from what I hear, what I understand. All right, we got 8 people still with us, Hungry. How about that? I'm going to
like
mute for a second while you vamp a second. I need to call the missus and make sure
I
she's
got a
up.
vamp?
Yeah, just for a moment.
Okay. All right, folks. I got a vamp for a bit, so I got to respect your movie acumen. I got to respect what you like. So please, in the chat, tell me what movie you've only seen maybe 3 times that in the theater, or as Dadman would say, theater, you would like to see 9 times if it was affordable. Okay. Wrath-the-Con, I would love to see that in the theater, or as we say here, the cinema, more than 9 times. I would love to see John Carpenter's The Thing more than 9 times. I would love to see Halloween by John Carpenter more than 9 times. I would love to see Network with Faye Dunaway
I'm back.
more than 9 times. Oh, you're back already. Okay,
John Carpenter, you're talking about like in the Mouth of Madness,
dude. I
was
saw that in the theater the first time. Messed me up.
That was the second movie I ever saw with the missus, and it's one she picked. And she says she doesn't like horror and stuff, and it was like, wow.
She likes In the Mouth of Madness, and she says she doesn't like horror.
I know. That's what I was at when I was done with that. I'm like, what the hell? We went from a goofy movie to In the Mouth of Madness.
That's like one of the ultimate horror movies, man.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like sitting there like, is this real or not? I've talked to you about, is this movie? I was left at the end of it. Is it real or not? We do not have an ending time now, Hungry.
We talked about it. You asked me. You asked me. You're like, Hungry, come on. You know horror movies. Tell me, was the ending real or was it all in his head?
I know.
And I just had to tell Dadman, no, it was real.
I can't believe it. It's like weird. But anyway, we do not have an ending time now, Hungry. Mrs. is completely exhausted. So so she's supposed to call me when she's ready to start working. So
all right.
It's like I said, we have been so busy for the last few months, and then yesterday, just both of us, she's with the work she does for her streams and everything else, and now we've got to accelerate working on 2 houses. And but we found out she isn't going to have to leave for a week like she thought, which gives more time. But and I told you a little bit of what's coming up with me, I think, but I'm waiting on details. So no wonder we're both tired half the time. But hey, on that note, so guess what? We get to sit here and everybody gets to yell at Hungry again. Wade is laughing about something you said. Sashi said The Crow, not the new one. Brogu said any John Carpenter.
Right.
Yeah.
And then look at what Brogue says underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever see Big Trouble in Little China in the theater?
No, I've never even seen the movie. I've never even seen the thing.
Oh my God. Dude, look, you're the Bang Bang Pew Pew guy, right?
Yes, exactly. Because I think that the thing is some like sludge monster walking around like Harry and Henderson, and then just
that's not the movie.
Well, that's what I think of it is. It's like, how can something walking around just zap people like that? Like, I mean, it doesn't have rocket power. It doesn't have weapons. And anyway, sorry. But,
look,
that's what my brain functioned from. Go ahead.
Big Trouble in Little China. I know, and Brogues knows this. The movie did not do well in the theaters. It became a cult hit on VHS and DVD and streaming.
I thought you were going to say VH1.
I nearly did, but the thing, I hate VH1. The thing is, I'm that old. I hate VH1. I hate MTV.
It was the lightweight version of MTV, but yeah.
Right. We used to call it MTV Diet. That's what we used to call it. But the thing is, Dad, man, the movie is entirely what you like. It is entirely what you like. You need to see the movie.
Okay, well, B from OS about a Star Wars movie around the late 80s. I do not remember because the 83 was Return of the Jedi. They may have done the re-releases were probably 95, 96 or 97, somewhere in that area. But B from O does touch on is what we've had in Florida when we've had flea markets in recent years. They do double as a flea market. They kind of do both functions.
Of course,
one we had in town was a flea market that also was a drive-in, but it specialized in adult movies. Then it changed format to family.
Well, here's the interesting thing you bring up when you say drive-in. The thing is, you can do a pop-up drive-in if you can make the screen big enough. And a lot of the drive-ins I only went to 4, okay? Yeah. They were actually in flea market parking lots. And it's a good experience if you can make it happen. It really is.
No, it really is. The problem in Florida is so hot and sweaty, and then especially when you get bugs, that's the biggest problem, Now, at least they have them turn into your radios, which are kind of cool, but, then again, at $3 a gallon of gas, who wants to run their car just to keep the AC on?
Oh, that's a good point. But in the old days,
I can't answer this one because I never really gone. My drive-in theater experiences were really young. We went a couple times with the kids to that one, but really, I don't remember. I can't answer this question. I don't really have a memory.
I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Brogues, I don't want you to laugh at me. All right. I had a limited choice of the movies at the drive-in I saw. All right.
You don't blame it on your date now?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm just saying we had a limited choice at the drive-in, but it was the Manitou. Look it up, Brogues. It was it was the Manitou. Manitou.
Not manatees?
Not manatees.
Not Manitoba for Tina? Wow. Jeez. I'm not funny. I suck,
Okay. So I'm not going to use his name, but the father of Jamie Lee Curtis, who might have been a star in Spartacus, okay?
Kirk Douglas.
No, not Kirk Douglas, you son of a bitch. Oh my God, you're going to kill me. No, the father of Jamie Lee Curtis.
This would be from is what kills me. Not only do they have 4 screens, 3 used to show adult films. They play 2 movies each. You just face the screen you want to watch. Wow. Hey, honey.
No. Wait a second. We're not letting this go. We're not letting this go. I bring up Jamie Lee Curtis's father, and you say Kirk Douglas. For God's
well, why not? Look at the son. Anyway, I didn't say that, but hey,
Snorty would slaughter you for that.
I know. You'd slaughter me because of my uniforms anyway. So,
thank you for telling it,
I can just picture this as like, here your mom's watching the movie with the kids, and dad's looking somewhere else. Get your eyes on the screen. This screen. Like, damn.
We warned you.
Hey,
we were ornery tonight, guys. We warned you.
Hey, honey, where's Junior? Oh, he's over. Oh, wow. He's watching what I want to watch. Man, I'm sorry. Let me get him right on it. So,
but see, this was an interesting thing for all the people who are old enough. And thanks, Brogues. That is the name I was not going to say because I do like the actor and I like Jamie Lee Curtis, even though she's been silly. She's been silly for the past 7 years. You know what I mean, Brogues? The thing is, with drive-ins. You'd have the kids running in between the damn cars.
I didn't realize they'd have a damn adult section in a drive-in theater. It's like, geez, it's like.
I never experienced that.
No, I mean, it was all or nothing here. It was like either it was all adult at one point, then it changed to like family regular movies. So.
Now,
we need to just
admittedly,
have the adult section of Walmart, and then we got it made,
I never saw an X-rated film at a drive-in, but I did see an R-rated film at a drive-in. I did see that. So I don't know what's going on. All I'm saying is, on occasions, it's just an action or a horror movie like the Manitou, okay? Or the
I keep thinking of
movies.
manatees. I keep thinking of manatees when you say Manitou.
It's not Xanadu.
Or Xanadu, one of those. It's like that's not a right word. They just rename. Who would name something? Call it Moose. That's just such an odd name for a damn movie. I'm really stuck on it.
You're really stuck on it. Okay, Manitou is a Native American word.
Rogers, and she was great for Buck Rogers too.
Yes, yeah, and in the fog, she was in the fog.
Sorry, B from O. He clarified. They didn't show those during the same time in the same location. Okay. All right. My bad. My mind assumed that they were doing that, but I got it now. Because to me, it was like, it made no sense anyway. Thank you for clarifying.
I understand how the word trips you up. I get that. I get it.
B from O, I appreciate B from O for the clarification, but it was fun to take that adventure about the site. Thought that they're all going at the same time. More harem.
Thank
yes,
you,
Sachi.
Thank you.
All right. So, okay. You're back to the word now. Teaching me the word.
Just promise me from now on, because you do not want any Native Americans coming after you. Yeah. Promise me you're not going to equate a Manitou with a manatee.
No, I won't. I won't. But, I'll be honest. I took it from the standpoint, Hollywood, they come up with weird names stuff and all this weird
They didn't come up with it. The word is like 2,000 years old.
But some of us don't know this stuff, so we learn. So. But I don't. It shows you how much I don't trust Hollywood.
Fair enough.
They're really able to come up with new languages, new words, all on their own, and it's easy to be critical and skeptical of them. So
look, I get it, but I'm just telling you. All I'm saying.
B from O said B from O typed what I was thinking. It's like. That just doesn't seem like the right movie to watch in public. But hey,
I don't even want to touch that with a 20-foot pole, much less a 10-foot pole. But some people are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, sorry, Hungry. Okay.
All I'm going to say is that the Manitou, compared to the movies we're getting today, is not that bad, and it's the only horror film Tony Curtis ever did. Only one he ever did.
Now you have my interest in it. Possibly it could be something like the Trilogy of Terror in a way. Especially if it's based in, in some reality or in some legends or mythological or religious basis. If it's something like that, that could be an interesting thing to watch. In all seriousness, so.
Well, they did try their best. They really did. They tried their best, but you have to understand it's a 1970s film, so they only tried so much.
You basically just said the Southern, bless your heart, or bless their little heart. Yeah, I like the way you said, and your voice inflection was perfect too.
Give me a moment, because you were so right there. You were so right there. the bless
folks for future reference, if you ever refer to a C word in the chat, just call them condominiums. Okay. I like calling them condominiums because of Beavis and Butthead. So if you ever need to use that particular C word, call them condominiums, and I will know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So even if somebody lives in a condominium, I will still think of it the same way.
But as much as I will swear on occasion, just so the chat knows.
Yeah, you came out of your shell. Early on, you would not ever cuss, and now it's like, dadgummit, we got to put you on the counter.
Yeah, but I will never use the C word that is 4 letters long that women don't like.
Yeah, we do not do that. Yes, exactly. I think
that is not, and I will tell you, I have told people, just between you and me, and I'm sorry if it offends the chat, I have told people, look, you can sleep in my house if you need a night, but if you use the C word, I'm kicking you out.
Wow. That's bad.
No, women hate
Yeah.
it that much.
Yeah.
They hate
No,
it.
I know,
And,
I know, I
and
know.
they
But
will call each other the C word, but I'm not going to do it.
no, exactly. And it's you can find other ways to say what you get your point across without it.
Oh,
So
there are ways to
yeah,
use no cussing at all that's going to ruin a
exactly.
woman for the rest of their life. You don't have to use bad
Yeah.
language.
No. Oh my gosh. Well, how about that? I'm now in the mood for some damn bacon if I didn't have to go to the doctor tomorrow. I eat my damn heart healthy Cheerios to try to help. It's like, damn it, I want more food.
I was
I want
only making a joke, but you asked the missus. You asked the missus. There are way men can speak G-rated in a way that will make a woman go, "Oh my god!" for the rest of their life.
I will use condominium any day of the week.
Condominium.
Beavis and Butthead used it in that particular context. So yeah.
And that was the beautiful thing about the Manitou. There was not a single, well, I mean, they said damn once or twice, but honestly, it was a PG-13 movie.
But see, that's a big change in what's happened with movies over the years, you know? And is that you know, I'm all good for a good profanity. Because a well-timed, well-placed profanity is needed for effect and adds something to it. But
it underscores the statement, yes.
I think that it can really highlight it. They can either make it more funny or it can emphasize the point. One of the problems of celibacy, you guys.
Good joke. Good joke.
Yeah, exactly. The C word was worse than the B ever was. But ultimate thing, love South Park. Okay?
All right.
Bleep, 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 bleep. All the bleeps. They come out with the bigger uncut, all that version. Remember?
I do.
So I was really looking forward to it and all that. It wasn't even 10 minutes in. I was tired of the movie and wanted to leave because actually hearing the words repeatedly all the time was like complete overstimulation, oversaturation, and it was almost like, okay, this is too much. It lost the effect by having it bleeped. We look at a lot of our modern movies when they just pointlessly throw cuss words in all the time, not needlessly, and throughout the whole movie. You know, it's not strategically placed. It's not, you know, it's just like they go for the shock effect. And you know when it happens. You know when they do. It's just, but still, it's like even here on streams. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do so quite a few. I'm trying to work on a little bit of that. I'm trying to work on that to some degree. I don't know if it's been noticed, but there's sometimes when it's the emotional raw reaction that comes out.
You don't cuss too much, dude.
But that's the thing is that you just kind of, you know, I think it's something, and I think with a lot of our movies, it's become so thrown in. TV, it's like TV. You got to have the cussing, you got to have the sex scenes. It's like every show has to have all this stuff all the time, and not just let it happen naturally.
Well, I mean, this was a problem, and I think you'll remember this from around 2000.
Speaking of the bear, he's here.
Snorty, we were trying to summon you, Snort.
Yes.
We were trying to summon you.
Yes, and
thank God you're here.
We got Gap After Dark here.
And
yes,
Gap.
Woo!
Snorty, honestly, if you go back to the beginning of the stream, we were saying, "Oh, where's Snorty? We wish Snorty
was talking about you in the first 5 minutes." So,
yeah. True. Honestly,
yeah, exactly.
But I just want to say,
it's great to see Gap too, because I don't know Gap. It's been a bit since I've been able to see Gap. Of course, I'm streaming at an odd time for me, but hey, that's awesome. Okay, Hungry, go ahead.
But for anyone who is, let's say, a bit younger than us, let's say 45, maybe 40 years old, they will remember there was a period of time for about 5 years between the year 2000 and 2005 where the F-bomb in a movie was dropped every 5 minutes. And it just ruined the experience. I mean, write a script You know, don't
I think-
rely
and
on the F
I
word.
I think they brought some cussing into Star Wars now. There's some franchise where they
Really?
brought in. I don't remember. I don't know. And I'm talking about the Mouse TV shows or something. There was a franchise where I've heard that they started using language, and it's like, why do we need this here? It just didn't fit out. It's it's like Rogue One. I like Rogue One of all the Mouse movies, but its violence was so un-Star Wars like.
I hear you.
That it was a shock. It really took some getting used to. Not that I necessarily didn't like it when I saw it all in context, but it was different. And I just think some of the franchises just need to get, just keep it the way it is. It's okay if you don't.
But even Dad Man, if they had the guts to make a new movie, which they almost in Hollywood they almost never do anymore, for God's sake. The thing is, you don't need to drop the F-bomb and drop the S word and drop all the casual, well-known cuss words in for effect. And again, like I say, from 2000 to 2005, there was a lot of cussing in movies, and it was distracting. I just wanted to know what the story was about. And
I think there's a good example here. Thank you, JPRPH. This one, I think, a lot of clips. I think Mark plays this clip, or some other people. This was huge.
Yeah.
Was this in P Hard, or was it in one of the movies?
That was in P Hard.
Okay, that was a quote network TV show.
Yeah.
Not over the air, but it was okay. That's what I thought. Exactly. Because why do you put that in Star Trek? It was no need. I mean, well, we had "Damn It, Jim." Okay, a damn it. That's the strongest. But the F-bomb, like we're talking about other words that take on another level, the F-bomb takes it to a whole nother level. So it started poopus. I went to bed way too early, so I was cranky as anything, but I was up every 2 hours. So I understand about having trouble sleeping last night. So that's why we're kind of in a fine mood. And Gap said, yeah, no need to be like that. And Sasha, P card.
But the thing is, let's imagine that Snorty or you or Brogues or anybody in the chat, okay, wants to write a script. Do you think you need those words to make the script happen? Because we all grew up in a time, all right, when we saw great things on television. We went to movies that did not have those words in them, and the stories were great. What curse word do you remember in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I don't recall. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but I don't remember.
No F word.
The strongest one that I can remember in any of the first three movies was Jesus Christ in Last Crusade, and he got slapped for blasphemy there. That's the strongest of any words that I could see. I recall that. Like I said, there might have been a damn or something at some point, but I don't recall it. The one I recall was integral to the movie, though.
In the first three Star Wars movies that came out between 1977 and 1983, no cussing.
Yeah.
No cussing.
Oh, look at Brogues effort. Just kidding.
Yeah, right on, bro.
And a lot of people are tired of that, too. You could have some tough women and stuff like that, but taking out, this is getting some of it. But I will say also, but I would be fair. I'm going to say with this one, it's easy to focus maybe on the female character. But I tell you, Tom Cruise is not Jack Reacher. Come on. Little midget man beating up everybody else. Let's be fair. There's a lot of guys that can't handle themselves in those situations either,
I know.
It's like, I mean, really, it's like when you watch Jack Reacher on the TV set, a big, muscular guy. Yeah. Okay, I get it. But Tom Cruise, what? All you can do is talk him to death or gnaw him like a little rat.
I will go one step further. I'll go one step further. You remember David Bowie in 1983, right?
Let's dance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking. Now, imagine Danny DeVito from Taxi, and they get in a fight. Who do you think is going to win?
Neither, because they both freak me out. I will tell you, David Bowie freaked me out like almost as much as Annie Lennox, dude. That stare, that blank stare, that blank stare was like, what the hell? And then when I saw him with those horns on his head or whatever that thing was, movie was in. Like,
Danny DeVito is going to punch David Bowie, as Cartman would say, right in the nuts. It's going to be all over. I will kick you square in the nuts. David Bowie. Oh, God, I'm going to cough up a lung.
I think you are. I hear it.
David Bowie would never even think of doing that. He would never think of doing that. Danny DeVito is going to go for the throat, dude. No problem.
At that height, he can't get to the throat. But anyway, you just said it.
That's why he goes for the nuts.
Testicles, testicles. we'll pronounce it in old Greek pronunciation. So, all right.
God.
So now I'll have them after me. So, all right. That's okay. That's okay.
We're both canceled now.
Oh, no. Bowie's dead. Where's this going? He's laughing. DJ Play Nice. We don't know where it goes.
Good to see you.
We don't know where any of this goes, but Hungry was making a point about, I don't know. What was your point about?
I was just saying, because you brought up and somebody else brought up, people who are underweight taking on guys who are 250 pounds of muscle. And I'm saying, you can have David Bowie and Danny DeVito from Taxi in 1978 going at each other. David Bowie going to lose. That's where I was going. Yeah. I'm just agreeing with the chat because sometimes it's not about agreeing with the chat. It's just saying the chat is right.
Right.
Sometimes.
Okay. You're right, chat. Mm-hmm. Nice chat. Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Good chat. Mm-hmm. Right, chat.
Now, did you ever watch?
I'm kidding.
Did you watch Taxi,
yeah.
Dad Man? Did you ever watch the show Taxi?
No, I was too young to enjoy it. I don't know. It just looked like a bunch of old people. Look, I was a kid or a teenager. It just looked like a bunch of old people standing around talking.
So Danny DeVito.
Wasn't Bang Bang Pew Pew. It wasn't Bang Bang Pew Pew, or did not involve the ball. So it was beyond my attention span.
Kill me. You're gonna kill me, dude.
And then I'm gonna have the whole damn internet after me. I wiped out the funniest laughter art guy on YouTube.
But Danny DeVito
I tried to get rid of him, but he keeps coming back for more. I mean,
Danny DeVito played Louie.
Yeah, the grumpy little boss guy. I do know that thing.
Yeah,
he was casual. Hell to you, Theme Park Casual. Good to see you today.
Hey,
we don't know what we're really talking about, but hey, and congratulations to the great Theme Park Casual just hitting 4,000 subscribers. So he just hit a big celebration the other day. Of course, he and the group with their chalk walk got over $5,000. I think it was I can't remember. I know it was a lot. They well passed their goals beyond $5,000. Great walk for the hospital out there, and he's listening while on the road. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're being a little silly this morning. Actually, and also I'm glad you're able to sit back and being able to listen a little bit. So we're kind of just damping around on topics between what we've what are good movies.
Snorty remembers Louie from Taxi, and dude, you don't want to mess with somebody like that.
No, he remembers I killed you, Hungry. That's what he said right there. So,
no, that's okay. But the other thing is, remember, Danny DeVito not only played Louie, he played the Penguin in the second Batman movie.
They could have had him play King Louie in the new Lion King movie, or no, the new Jungle Book movie. Keep the Louis. Yeah, I do remember him. See, I thought he did okay. I thought he was a natural for the Penguin role. I mean, the only problem I have with that movie is that they just made him so disgusting. I don't understand why they had to make him. I know the Tim Burton, all that just darker. I understand all that.
Tim Burton is a pervert.
But what got me with that was like the raw fish, the teeth, the nastiness. I'm like,
I know.
I thought that was a way too much. I did not like that much darkness because Guess what I frame of reference? Batman 66. Who is the Penguin to me? Burgess Meredith.
Right.
He's funny, clean. I just, it's like, I know people like the new Joker. I know that I love Nicholson as the Joker, but Cesar Romero is still the Joker to me.
Right.
There's something about going back to what we talked about earlier, how the old shows, we didn't need all this stuff. We didn't need the reality of language, violence, and all this stuff. Because look at the fight scenes in Batman 66. They're fighting, but you're not seeing like grotesque stuff and such realism that it's fake, but it's hokey, a hokey fake. It's fun, and and because it's like it's just that ramping up. And before we talked about it with Trilogy of Terror. They did not reveal everything. A lot was inferred. You saw blood, you saw a knife. You didn't necessarily see all the happening of it. You heard the noises, and a lot was left to your imagination to fill in the blanks. And to me, sometimes we've talked about this before. Less is more.
But also to back you up, because you don't know, because you haven't read the comic books, you haven't seen the comic book version of the Penguin, and Mr. Meredith was actually an accurate version of the Penguin, and Danny DeVito, as directed by Tim Burton, was not. It was a complete departure from the comic books, a complete departure, and he was disgusting. There was no such thing as a physical mutation, physical deformities of the Penguin when that movie was made. There was not. And Burton just made that up for the movie. And look, he can do what he wants to do creatively, and that's his choice. But I have the right to say, you know what? You son of a bitch, I worked in comic books, and I can say, no, you're wrong. You have the right to do it. I have the right to say, I hate this movie.
Right. No, I gotcha. Like B from O also says, on the other side of the spectrum, how can a 600-pound or bigger like Penguin fight anybody? Exactly. It's just all he could do is waddle.
They can pack you. They can pack you.
Pack you, yeah. But Sore Poopus, no, the missus is not streaming this afternoon because she's taking the weekends off to work, and actually she is asleep right now. That's why I called her a few minutes ago to see if we were leaving soon, and she's not. She is actually trying to sleep this morning.
Okay.
We got a lot to do in 2 months, and we both were exhausted last night, and so she's sleeping further, and so she is not doing weekend streams for a while because while we're trying to get. We're now in crunch time. We got a 2-month time frame, and of course, stuff at work may be happening that I don't know yet. But but I appreciate it. I will definitely let her know because I know she hates not streaming to all you guys, and I try to get her name. I keep trying to tell her do something at night. And so, you just do something different. Go on and let people see you, especially when I'm not. So, but I will let her know, and I know she misses it, misses y'all as much as y'all miss her. So
right,
and yes, sleep is good. Yes,
and also
continuous sleep is even better though.
Now, just
are you
because
familiar with
honest,
this one?
we're not going to do the fake YouTube thing, right? When you need to quit, we'll quit. But as long as you want to stay on, I'm staying on.
I'm waiting for her to call me. I've had my cereal. I'm waiting on her because I don't want to overcommit to getting into anything else because, like I said, when she says we got to work, I got to go work. So, hey.
Okay. But don't you worry about me. You just do what you got to do with her.
That's it. Well, Gap, this is kind of an impromptu Sunday morning stream for me.
Yeah.
Mostly because the missus is not streaming and she's still asleep. But some Australian out there, I was bugging him all night. And he finally woke up. We finally decided to respond, and he said,
"Oh, finally! Oh, come on! We've been DMing a while."
I know. I just had to give you a hard time. Come on. I'm building up the drama. Okay. Speaking of building up the drama, join us tomorrow night at 9:00. That is in 34 and a half hours now, Hungry, for our 2-year anniversary celebration. Yes, 2 years, August 19th. 2022 was the first stream leading into the football season. So I Bill cancel appearing at Bear games this afternoon. I'll be snoozing in. Oh man. Oh wow. Well, hey, if I tell you what, if there's a chance we do anything, you will know. But yes, you must be tired then if you're canceling the Bear games. Yep. Gap says build that drama. Yeah, I noticed we got a lot. It's like we got a male-dominated audience this morning. Very interesting. Yeah, it's cool. It's like, it's funny how it sometimes, and then some nights we get the ladies coming in and all, and it's like really, it's really how the balance happens. It's just one of those auditor observations that I get paid to do.
You know what's going to happen with Arla? You're going to say that.
Good morning, Tina.
Yeah. Exactly what I was going to say. You say that, and then Tina shows up. Good morning, Tina. Good morning.
Well, Brogu, I will say, they'll say, go Gators. We suck badly, but hey, we're going to try. Brogu, I do not know if you remember a couple years ago when Florida should have beaten LSU, could have gotten the ball. It was in Gainesville. Florida stopped LSU on a 4th down play, could have gotten the ball back to score. The jackbutt defensive back for the Gators tackled the LSU receiver, pulled his shoe off, and flung it 40 yards downfield. One of the dumbest ass plays I've ever seen. Sorry for cussing this morning, but it was stupid. Hungry. What that means is that Florida got a penalty and LSU kept the ball and then scored, and that's how dumb this play was.
And you know what? There are comic book industry equivalents of that dumbass play too.
It's like, you're sitting there, what the heck, dude? You just lost. We needed the ball back to score that. Exactly. He remembers that. It was really stupid. Yes, exactly. It was like, he flung the friggin' shoe 40 yards downfield. I'm like, why? Just, I know you're excited, but... So, because in this part, it caused a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down when LSU kept the ball. Yeah. But, yes, we'll give it our best. I hope our coach gets fired. Honestly, I really hope Florida goes 12-0 and wins the national title. But I still hope that anything beyond 9-3 and actually beating some real teams this year, they need to fire the coach. I've said that.
Don't scare Tina off.
I said that since the first year. Oh, Tina, no. Do you know? No. Tina is big. Tina is big for the Canadian football. So, yeah, exactly. So we're good. But yeah, that was so crazy. What a stupid game. So
I'm just joking because I'm sure Tina.
We get 1 6-foot dragon coming in. Cap says, "Yeah, Tina here is balanced."
I am sure Tina understands the word I mean when I say rugby league versus rugby union. I'm sure she knows what I mean.
That sounds like something in Fortnite. Game. Sounds like a card game in Fortnite.
No, it is not. No. Dad, man, it is not. Although I have seen your videos, and Tina will agree with me, and I think Snorty will too. You do, because I seen you in shorts, boy. You got the legs for rugby. You got the legs for rugby.
I got sexy legs, I tell
muscular legs.
That's why I wear shorts in freezing weather, Because it's like,
show them off.
Yeah, damn straight. When you got it, you flaunt it. That's my motto. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Oh, God. Start a poop as portion. Tina's here to find out about my romantic life. Answer: it's on life support.
There
you go.
That was a good joke, Snort. That was a good joke.
So this is just a sample of what we're going to be doing tomorrow night and stuff and all that stuff. So, honestly, I cannot say anything good, bad, or anything without spoiling it.
I say spoil the crap out of it.
No, I out of respect to Brogu and other people, because it's the opening weekend. Normally, I give it a week. I give it a week, because after a week and you say you're a fan, like Star Wars movies, to me, if you're a Star Wars fan and you have not watched the Star Wars movie when the weekend it's out, then all bets are off. You deserve to have it spoiled because you
Look,
should see it that weekend.
I was backing up your joke because I'm the guy who says don't spoil something after 3 years.
Okay, yeah, no, I got okay. Sorry, thanks, but I really have a strong opinion, but I do not want to say one way or the other. So
I'm not going to watch the dang movie. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to see it. There are many
like
current films I will see, but that is not one of them.
Yep. Like I said, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I will if I'm on with Mark tonight, they're talking about it. I'll talk about it there, or maybe later this week. I'll talk about it later in the week. But I think out of respect, because I do think there is a good time. I mean, especially something improv and impromptu like this, it's hard to come up with it because at least if you do a official review, you can say it's a spoiler or spoiler-free review. The people are prepared when they open it up, but when you come in here, I mean, Brogu might want my opinion, but somebody else coming through may not have wanted it. And but at the right time, you will definitely know what I think. Hey,
I understand
that. By the way, has a spoiler alert for you: the Titanic sank. And Leo DiCaprio still died. My favorite part of the movie. I watched that to watch. Sorry.
But also, look, I'm just going to say, just to be a bit serious here, to be the Abbott to your Costello, because Costello was the funny one.
The Beavis to my butthead.
What?
The Beavis to my butthead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The thing is, and some of the people in the chat are going to understand what I mean. Yeah, right on, Tina.
Stunning. We got 10 now. We got 10 now stunnings here. Yeah.
I told you they were going to come in. I told you. But the thing is, look, if there has been a director with movies I don't like, plus a writer, a screenwriter with movies I don't like, and they're teamed up, I'm not going to watch the dang movie because I know they got a track record of stuff I don't like.
Yeah,
and it's not about politics. It's not about gender. It's not about race. It's not about any of the things that other people talk about. It's just about, look, if you go to a restaurant and the food sucks 3 times, are you going to go back to the restaurant? No, you're not.
They suck at storytelling. Right. They're either copying from before, following a template or something else, but no originality. And yes, we know you're stunning. That's why you're stunning. But yeah, it's just same old stuff, And that's why we, the missus and I both, can speak for her in this case. We really try to not. We hate the. We don't like to do this whole. Well, that's woke. That's woke. That's what. In talking about movies.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
not what I'm talking about. You know that.
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I know that that's what you're talking about. I'm just giving some background. We're into for good stories, entertaining stories, and stuff like that. Originality sometimes, that type of stuff. If need be, respect the source, But so many times everybody gets so wrapped up on the political and all the other issues.
Yeah,
I tell you, I want to see the movie for myself because I have honestly had disagreements with people I respect that said there's woke, and I'm like, I don't see it, and they're like, how can you not see it? Because one thing is the story sucked to begin with, so I got so focused on how stupid the story was, and that type of thing. Exactly, Sashi. J.J. Abrams, the destroyer of franchises. And I tell you what, Sashi, J.J. Abrams is the perfect thing for that analogy when people say, well, when they come for others, they come for you. Yes. As a Star Wars fan, I was like, hey, this is not bad Star Trek. What's their problem? Advanced 10 years. But then again, I do think in that case with Star Wars, he was brought in to do the dirty work because we all know who was changing the direction of Star Wars and where they wanted to go with the new stuff.
But Dad man, okay, you did not watch. You did not try to suffer through the series by J.J. Abrams.
I know, and especially come back, Brogu. I understand, but I honestly do not want to answer the question one way or the other because I'm afraid that whatever way I like, I say would skew you with it. I will tell you when you watch it. I will tell you if I liked it or not. Okay, I'm trying. So I might have really, really loved it. I might have really not really not liked it. I think it's better. My response better for waiting to let you see it first. In all honesty.
The thing is, to go back to JJ.
Look at Tina. Pooh Bear, you're looking for a perfect 10, or would you be happy eating 2 5s? The old
joke.
banana nose, and he is the harbinger of doom. Yeah.
But see, the thing is, look, you have not seen David Lynch films. You've not seen other films that basically promise something and it's all style and no substance.
Yes, I did. The Village.
No, before that. I'm talking 1960s.
Oh, 1960s. I'm sorry. I'm just still having M. Shyamalan Ding Dong flashback. Sorry.
No, I get you. But see, you have to understand, I've been dealing with this crap since the 80s, and I've been watching these films made in 1965, made in 1969. I've seen the Ingmar Bergman films. I've seen the David Lynch films, and I realize there's going to be no plot. This is about mood and atmosphere, and they're promising you a story with a conclusion, but there's going to be no conclusion. And I am a very plot-oriented gentleman. Okay.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah.
And this is why, as much as we hate The Village, and God, I hope that Snorty's not going to hate me for this, or Tina, or anyone else, but I hate Jacob's Ladder. I hate that movie with a passion, because no spoilers, none of that movie, no matter how good it is from the beginning until the last 5 minutes, matters, because the last 5 minutes basically says the writers wrote themselves into a corner. They couldn't figure out what happened, and they came up with an excuse, and that's J.J. Abrams, and screw him, and screw Jacob's Ladder. I warned everybody I was ornery tonight, and I want a conclusion to the damn story. That's it.
Well, what do you think I thought of In the Mouth of Madness? I'm sitting there like, did this end?
Yeah.
What's going on? Is this over? It's like the end of Krampus. It's like, did these people really die, or did I die, or were they really still stuck in a globe on a shelf somewhere? Or is this another reality?
I need to reply to Snorty. Snorty, do not watch Jacob's Ladder. It will piss you off. It will piss you off.
Kind of like The Village, where I could see it coming from a mile long, and I went and apologized to the missus and the family for leaving them for 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's how bad I hated The Village live. So,
I mean, honestly, I had to see The Village in the theater, and I was, as we say in Australia, I was spitting chips for like 6 hours afterwards. I mean, I was bitching about that movie for 6 hours afterwards.
I know the feeling. I did with The Village. I
do not like fake out endings.
Oh, well, I don't like Darth Maul showing up. Mr. Punk Ass is now a crime lord and all in Solo movie. I started talking out loud in the movie. First, my kid's laughing about it. Then she's like punching me to be quiet. And I'm like, there's nobody in the damn theater.
She punched you?
Yeah, the kid's like, Dad, you got to be quiet. I'm like, no, I don't. I paid my damn movie. There's somebody like 10 rows down, and like maybe a couple of them screw them. I mean, I'm going to say it's like, it's bad when I emotionally react and I start talking out loud in the movie theater.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I mean honestly, believe it or not.
And it's happened with the missus this year several occasions. I know, like one of the Marvel movies, we started mocking it. I think it was Ant-Man or The Flash. One of them, we were just starting to talk about how crappy the CGI, Cocaine Bear, was better. Well, I mean, we're talking out loud in the movie theater. I mean, we didn't have anybody around us, but it was like we could not just sit on our opinion. That it's like, what the hell? It's sad when friggin' Cocaine Bear. Yeah, everybody likes to make fun of that director, but it's one thing she did right, really good with Cocaine Bear. It's like, it's sad when Cocaine Bear has better CGI than a friggin' DC film. Mrs. picked the crap out of the Flash's CGI and even said it was better than Cocaine Bear's CGI was better. It's just like, when it hits you so much, you just start talking out loud. That's when I don't like a movie. It's like when I
know,
start talking in a theater, it's
I have to admit, Dad, man, and please don't mock me for it. Oh, yeah, Tina, I totally relate to that. But I have never spoken out loud in a theater in my
look at
life.
Stunning. Don't give Jacob the ladder to suffer the burning house.
I know, I hear you. But I have
Yes,
never,
yes,
ever.
Sachi. Yes, Sachi.
Right.
I had a cuddle date and a popcorn. There you go.
But I have never, even with a movie I walked out on only once, I have never raised my voice in a theater. I have been quiet and well behaved in the theater every single damn time.
That's how bad these things hit us. And it was even bad when the missus joins in with me. So
did you ever walk out of a movie?
No, because I'm too damn cheap. I pay for the movie, I'm gonna finish it to the end. The only movie I truly wanted to walk out is with our buddy Tom Cruise again and The Firm, a bullshit movie with a fake ending. Yeah. Tell the mob guys, hi, Mr. Mob guys, I'm going to rat out my bosses, your lawyers, but I can't talk to the FBI about you because of confidentiality. Yeah, right. You're going to end up under the river, buddy. You know, what a bull crap ending there. It's just like, I hated it so much, Hungry. I hated it so much. I went and bought I'm not even checking out library. I bought a book and I read the book and I loved the book. It was what it should have been, not this little walk off with leaving Ed Harris in the house and all. No, you're probably going in Guantanamo or somewhere else, you know, with the FBI or, you know, that type of thing, in types of investigations. It's just like, you know, you would not be walking away from the feds like that. It's like so, and much less if you could get away from the mob guys, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it was just so. It's like Darth Maul with his red lightsaber out of nowhere again. Really, we got to deal with this clown again. I don't care, I know. I don't care how much they use Rebels.
Deal with this clown again.
I don't know how much they justified Rebels. I don't care. Maul was a third-rate Sith apprentice that should have never come back, never to be restored because he did so much. You're saying he did more than greater Sith lords did. Even Darth Plagueis, Sidious's master, who even the Acolyte threw a little reference shade with him in the background. Like, wow, now we're going to punk him too now. It's like, sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Sorry. It's all right. But Tina walked out on Waterworld. Okay. Yeah. Now, Tina, I am my honey.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Well, the missus went with me though. She volunteered. Although it's become, she knows she picks the better movies. She reminds me of that all the time. Yeah, I normally don't talk or converse, and especially if nobody's right around us. We do. But it's just lately there have been such bad movies, bad to the point where we couldn't help but we started. Because I'll tell you that you've got to have silence in the theater, and I'll tell you one reason exactly why. I Am Legend with Will Smith. I watched that. I Am Legend with Will Smith.
Oh, okay? Right.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Watching it in a theater, complete pitch black and darkness. My mother-in-law went, and I went while the missus was with the kids somewhere. My mother-in-law I thought I was going to have a bruised knee the much as she kept punching on me and all during that movie because of the jump, but the silence was there. I went with the missus. This lady had no business being there because she apparently was one of those that starts laughing and giggling when they get scared or nervous. And it destroyed the movie. It destroyed all the things because even though it was the second time I didn't expect it to be as much, it ruined it for me. And it definitely ruined it for the missus. So, yeah, silence in a movie theater is a serious thing. So, like when I say we reacted, we're whispering to each other. Well, except for in Solo, I did talk out loud, but nobody was around me. So why not? But anyway, Tina walked out on Waterworld. And yeah, I'm like that. I need to finish my drink and my popcorn anyway. So, oh man, Sashi hated flames from the side of my face. So, yeah, exactly. Darth Maul fails every time he comes back. Exactly. And And I'm like B from O. If I walk out early, I feel like that they win. You know, I'm going to stick it out. I'm
You
gonna
feel like they win.
Yeah, I'm not going to let them have the satisfaction. I'm going to eat my popcorn. I'm going to cuddle my wife, and I'm going to drink my drink. You know,
You paid
Yeah.
for the damn
Yeah.
popcorn. You
Exactly.
paid for the damn drink. You're
Yeah.
gonna sit there and make
I'm
them suffer.
And I'm not going to let the missus get away from a chance to cuddle up a bit. So hey,
Ah!
you know, there. Yeah, Tina, I'm telling you how I feel today. How about that? Now, Snorter Poopas came close to walking out on Apocalypse Now. Did walk out on The Last Emperor because two old ladies in the audience were annoying. Oh, yeah, that sucks. It's like I Am Legend. We might as well have left because that lady would not stop giggling. We also had, and I don't remember the movie it was. It wasn't I Am Legend, but it was in the, I think the horror or horror-ish type genre. Somebody brought an infant in a car seat.
I don't want to go into that. That is wrong.
And it's like, and I mean, they had to go out. I mean, the baby cried. I mean, it's like, and we're missing our both. Like, why? I mean, I understand if you struggle to get somebody to watch your kid and all, but still, I mean, you can't enjoy it, and you're going to ruin it for everybody else. You know, it just, you know, we were blessed to have one kid that could go at an early age and was quiet and all that. We got another kid that couldn't sit still during the SpongeBob movie. So it's like, you know, you respect the audience. Yeah.
But the thing is, have you ever walked out of a movie not because of what the audience did, but because of the movie being so bad?
No, that's what I said. No, I have not. I have not ever watched that movie.
I have.
Okay, so let's see.
Highlander 2. Highlander 2 sucked so bad, walked out.
I like this. Yeah, sometimes you can get people around you to take part in. It's almost like an impromptu live in person or MST3K riffing it.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So okay, everybody keeps telling me about there's no Highlander 2. What is the really? Oh yeah, there you go. 50% refunds for people who walk out. Yeah, exactly. Make better. So why is Highlander 2 so bad?
Well, number one,
people laugh about it, but then people are dead serious about it. So it's like this, you know, there's no middle ground. People hate this. I don't even think of anybody that loves it.
Okay. The woman I was seriously dating at the time, long-term monogamous, she loved the original Highlander, which I kind of liked, but I could accept that she really loved it. Okay. Now I am hating this damn movie from 15 minutes in because it's a different writing team and it just has nothing to do with the original movie except in name only. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, look, I hate to be a bastard here. Tina, please do not hate me for saying this. I was saying to myself,
she'll just barbecue you.
I'm just saying, I'm looking up to the ceiling and going, God, give me a reason to get out of here. Because this movie is terrible. The writing is terrible. The direction is terrible. And then we get to the point in the movie, if anyone has seen it, when we have these little bloody idiots on hover skateboards in a certain scene, which was just deplorable. And I'm thinking, I can't handle this anymore. And then I feel this like bang, bang, bang on my arm. And it is my honey. It is the person I am involved with. And she says, my God, this is so terrible. I'm so wounded. I can't look at this anymore. Is it okay if we leave? And I just look at her and say, I understand. We'll leave. We'll leave right now. And I had to go home and console her for 3 hours because she was such a fan of the first movie. And
that's what you call it. I'm just kidding.
You horrible bastard.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for. But anyway, I that's kind of how I felt like with The Last Jedi was, that, I mean, it was bad enough we had to deal with whatever the Force
Yeah.
Awakens was, and it was like, it
I
was already a
know.
bad sign. Like, why did we do good? Why this after this time frame? And then now The Last Jedi just put it over the top, with just, I mean, you destroyed the whole legacy of what Star Wars was. And I actually recently heard people talking about that, with the Skywalker lines, because that's what Star Wars was. It wasn't this inclusivity and all this other, I mean, it was inclusive by nature because of all the alien species and all this other stuff. But every one of these damn live action shows I see now are human characters. They're not friggin' aliens and stuff, which made Star Wars, for one thing. And two, it just, when they took it off of the core function, the core reason for the story, which was the Skywalker bloodline, even the comics, Dark Horse, all that, they get later generation, Cade Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Skywalkers. But no, we couldn't stick with that. We had to change that because we had to. So that feeling, it sucks when you put so much, you love something up, you build up this hype and all these hopes and thoughts, and then it's like, oh. I mean, I shouldn't have gone to see The Rise of Palpatine, but I did just because it was. I had to see the last of the Star Wars movies in the theater.
But
I won't
also,
go again, though. I don't think.
I back you up, but I also want to bring up what Tina's saying here. 1941. I saw that in the theater too, Tina.
Yeah,
I saw that in the theater too.
The Dawn to Dusk drive-ins is what Tina's also specifically talking about. That would be cool. I would have loved that, but 1941 Continental. And by the way,
did you ever see 1941, Dead Man? Did you ever see it?
No, I didn't. But the Miss and I were across the Continental Divide last year 4 different times. We even got a picture of us at almost 10,000 feet, right on the Continental Divide line up in the mountains. So I really want to go back there. I really want to go back there.
1941 was a film that was very much hyped, and Tina will remember this, but it was a massive failure at the box office, and there were reasons for that. There were reasons for that.
Was it too, considering the time frame, the generations that were still involved, it might have been too much humor for a certain topic, maybe?
No. It wasn't that.
Right.
It was sloppy and cocaine fueled.
Oh, well, I thought that's what. Okay, gotcha. I thought that's what made writing back then better, but I can understand. It doesn't always work out. Yeah, and Sashi said they gave you a little hope with the Mandalorian, only to screw that up too. Exactly, that's what happened. Because I think somebody it is probably. Some streamer, it's not I did not come up with this, but I don't remember where I heard it, but all roads lead to Jake Skywalker now. And that's really what it is. And hello, Atwood. Good to see you this morning.
Hello, Atwood.
That was another person you were mentioning this morning too, early on.
Yeah.
They're finally waking up. Yep. Well, the missus is sleeping today, so you will not get your daily dose of positivity because, it's at 1:00 on Sundays, but she's not streaming on the weekends. I'm waiting to get word from her. She's ready to get back to working on things at the house. So, in the meantime, I'm hanging out with Hungry Boy while she gets some rest. Okay. Gotta tell you, we were both struggling last night.
Snorty, don't say that. Snorty, come on. No.
Yeah, he called you Shirley. Yeah, I see the rest of that.
No, I mean, honestly, we can't read that out, Snort, but yeah, we know what happened to John Belushi, and this was not a great time in his career. It was not.
No.
It was not.
Oh, Atwood's been up since 7 this morning. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully you don't have to go to work today. So, but hey, all right. We're just sitting here rambling. We've almost gone 2 hours now. Hungry. Can you believe that?
I do. And you know what's really funny? What did I say before we started?
I don't know. You say a lot of things. I just I'm listening. Am I listening?
You said we're going to go like 30 minutes, maybe 40. Yeah. And I said, we're probably going to go over an hour because other people are going to come in. And here they are. Yeah. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Well,
the only reason I'm here is because the missus needed to sleep today. Because
that's your excuse.
Well, no, she said it. I called her and she's like, I really need to sleep today. So I'm like, okay. I gave her the choice. She said, give me 15 minutes. I'm like, how do you really feel, or do you really need to sleep today? And she's like, I need sleep. So there we go. We let her sleep the
Well,
rest of the
to
day.
be honest and to be fair, if an hour ago the missus had come in and hugged Dad Man and said, "Honey, we need to go to bed and cuddle," this stream would have been over.
Oh hell yeah! You know, like going to the movie theater. Damn straight. So yeah, stunning. Oh, he's got his work assignment's over, so he's got that 10-hour ride home. Good luck to there. Yeah, 5 hours for a job, then another 5 hours to come back to our hotel. Whoa, you're still out of town? You're going 5 hours to do the job, and then another 5 hours back. Why the hell didn't they get another hotel in the other place? Wow.
Snorty.
No, did you see this was stunning? But I'll get to snorting in a second.
I
But
see,
did you
I
see
see
this?
it. I
Did you
see
see
it, but
this?
I can't comment on that. You can. I can't.
That makes absolutely no business sense. Why
I'm
would
not
you-
going to say anything.
10 hours on a friggin' road. You only got 14 hours left in the day. Guess what? I guess you get to sleep in the car on your own time. Whoever you're, stunning. Golly. Hungry as chill up.
I need to reply to this.
Okay.
Snorty. Jill asked me to be on that stream, and I only kept talking as long as she wanted me to keep talking. Okay. Yep. And then we had Scotty, we had other people who kept challenging me, and I had to reply. I had to reply, Snorty. Well, and so it just went on as long as it went on. Okay.
Well, she kind of threw it over. I actually I told her I loved her. I did in the times that she did it, but I wanted to go, but I was as B from O and Atwood can attest, I was in no shape to stream last night.
Snorty, you bastard.
There you go. Hashtag blame Jill. There you go.
I'm not blaming Jill. I'm just saying don't blame me. There's a difference. Not everything is binary, Snorty. Joke.
Nope.
Joke.
I know. And Masters, good to see you today, Masters.
Oh, Masters, good to see you.
How are you today? So.
Oh, great to see you, man. Great to see you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. Snorty understands this, but Dad Man, I've explained it to you a couple of times.
Well, you're gonna explain another 3 or 4 times for me to finally get it.
But when geeks go into geek stuff and nerd stuff, and Tina understands this, we're gonna get a bit deep, and sometimes it's gonna last like it should be an hour and a half, and it's gonna last 5 hours, and we can't help it. We can't help it. And the topics are going to fly fast and furious. You're going to be talking about Star Trek in 1 hour. You're going to be talking about the original Outer Limits in the next hour. You're going to be talking about Tarantino an hour after that. And you just got to roll with the tide. You got to roll with the tide.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Can't help it. That's geek life, dude.
Yep. You just got to go with the flow as what happens. So, and when it happens. So, all right. So, Hungry, I did send you a DM on something.
Sorry.
I'm just checking something that came in to me.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Give me a second.
Things are hopping like crazy around here these days and stuff like that. So we got 10 people still with us today. Was tonight for you, today for me. So, hey, no, I don't care about D23. D23 is like, that's what they screwed everything up with Fortnite. Fortnite was not, I don't know. I do not like the season of Fortnite. I'll wait to talk about it with some of the others on stream. Because I think they came back to Marvel way too soon because they just did it a couple seasons ago. There's some neat stuff. I won't deny that. I love like the Peely Wolverine and things like that, but it just still seemed like it was, I don't know. It's becoming very heavy on gimmick weapons and not just fighting the game anymore. And that's one thing that I miss. So, and Star Poopa said, hashtag blame Scotty, Stark of Iron, Max Redstone. And Atwood said,
I never said that.
Yes. Dadman cannot stream last night. He was antisocial. Yes, I said it. Dadman. I tell people it can happen at times. When I get overly tired, it can happen. But I will say I spoke highly of you and B from y'all did your best and y'all were encouraging. So I appreciate getting my dailies done with you guys. So hey, Snort Poop said, I came in for a short visit and people started singing songs to me. I felt like a god.
Yeah, they did. But also Tina, I was friends with Jill 3 years ago. So if she asked me to come on a stream and she wants me to blather as much as I need to blather, I'm going to blather, baby. I'm going to blather.
Oh, about seeing a doctor. I got it. Yeah. Hey, we've been known to do 6, 8 hour streams. We were doing them for quite a while there. You remember?
Yeah, until my body gave out, and I don't know how the hell I nearly went into the swear jar for a moment there. Yeah. I nearly did, but I didn't. But I mean, I don't know how I'm still alive at the moment. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. For 12 hours after this, I'm out for the count.
Yep, I know. Well, that's why I told you before I even offered to do this. We make sure that you're okay tomorrow, because tomorrow night.
Well, no, 30, what is it now? 35 hours from now?
Let's see. 8, 24, 36. Be 30, just under 34 hours.
Okay. Now that means, just so people know, I am not streaming with anybody until then.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to be on the Dadman show, not streaming with anybody until then. Okay. Because my voice is going to give out.
Yeah. And it's a party tomorrow night. We got to have you around. And we got a few others that'll be with me tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, folks. Make sure you're there. Of course, the missus will be there. Just come have some fun with us. If you're newer to the channel, I might even take some questions. People that may have questions about the channel, what I did, how things arised. Let's see how it goes. It'll be a mix of all kinds of stuff. I'm sure we'll play somewhere in the USA or where in the world, like we always do, and have a good time there together, and we'll put on a good show and just celebrate. I would encourage you, if you haven't already, go back and check out my early videos, especially the first one I did, which was I don't know if I called it test stream or first stream or something. That, and then I did a review solo of Fort Donaldson. I think I've learned a lot. Hopefully I've gotten better. So it's
also, you know what? Because you like the military stuff, let me just say, you can do a little preemptive strike right now. Ask the chat a question that you haven't asked them before, or let them ask you a question they haven't asked you before.
Well, you got to be careful because we just got this one all of a sudden from Tina. And hello,
when does hungry get funny? Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. Yum, yum, yum. I cannot comment about that and be PG-13, Tina. Hey, Bowsette. Good to see you.
All right. And then, like Master said, 2 full years of madness and bears. Yes, the bears actually came in along the way on the adventure. That's what's been kind of cool. And I don't want to spoil my stuff for tomorrow night. It's funny how life moves and goes and transitions. And, it's really interesting from this standpoint, the people that have come, gone, and all kinds of really stuff. That way, but like I said, within reason and without doxing myself. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Or anybody else.
Yeah.
Or anybody else.
All questions. The questions have to humor me and get my interest. So like I said, I might also, because you're right. You always got to make sure it doesn't become a riot either. So, Bowsette said, "Do you have no? He does not have a Discord."
Okay. Look. I'm just going to throw myself on. I'm going to throw myself on the grenade. Okay.
Well, wait. It could be done via Twitter, though. I think Bowsette. Are you on Twitter still, or not? Because I know Hungry's on Twitter. If you went to Twitter,
am on
you might
Twitter.
be able to. Yeah,
But a lot of people love Discord, and I will be honest, I've tried Discord. I despise that user interface. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate
barely,
it.
barely. That would be the better way to get it Hungry, either in a DM or just to put a tweet and tag him on it.
I can't do Discord anymore. I
Yeah.
can't. I can't do
listen,
it.
I tell you what, reason why I like B from O had been on there, but it's like I missed messages because I had to turn notifications off. Because, when you're part of groups and you got notifications on some groups, like Machine Gun, and I don't mind it. I'll blow up somebody else's phone, but I usually do it with one person, like in a personal conversation. But in some of these groups, they're going off and they're talking about things and other people you're not part of. And it's like, So I had to turn the notifications off. But when I did have the notifications on, like B from O could send me something, I would never get a notification. I get all the groups, but not an individual. So at that point, I had to just turn it off, and I forget to check it a lot of times.
And also, Dadman, on your channel, while we were on a stream, it turned out.
Did you see that, Hungry?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, all right. Just go ahead.
But the point I was going to make is that Discord decided to reevaluate their site, and then they asked people to come back in, right? And you did not have your old account. You had to go back in and set up a new account. And the moment somebody does that, the moment a site does that, I'm thinking, no, screw you. I'm not going through that effort.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I hear about security settings and all this other stuff, because our friend
It's
Mr.
an
Angel's
excuse.
he's a big expert on Discord. He promotes it, but it's about being careful too. And it's just like, look, my thing is when something hits IT, I call the missus or Ang. Like I don't.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just. It's one of those things. I just kind of wait for the people we have. Once I learn a certain style, learn a certain platform or something, that I stick with it. I mean, there's always a debate about different types of streaming other than StreamYards now, or even YouTube or Twitch. I've gotten used to it. I know what it is. I got enough stuff changing in life that I do not need to learn another thing. And it just, simplicity is where I need things these days, if you know what I mean.
I hear you. Now, my point of view.
Oh, I'm sounding like you hungry now. If you know what I mean.
I am middle-aged like you. I got 3 things going on. I got YouTube, I got Twitter, and email. That is enough for me. I'm not doing any more.
Get off my lawn. Yeah, we're old.
I'm shouting at clouds.
No,
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with it. Like, okay, you guys want to contact me? Do it on Twitter. Do it here. And if you need an email, maybe I can provide it. But I'm not going to be dealing with other social platforms. I'm not doing it. I'm done.
Well, we have 11 people. We have 11 people here watching now. How about that, Hungry?
Yeah, and bitching about Discord, I probably scared off 2 of them.
Nah, we're growing. We got 15 likes, so everybody's.
All right.
Crap. I hit. Okay, never mind. The computer. I moved the mouse. I moved the mouse, and it started bringing up a blank screen. I'm like, oh crap, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I will say. Look, Sashi. I will make smoke signals, Sashi. I will. But I'm not going to go. I will start a fire and make smoke signals before I go back on Discord.
You try to fight it. Sorry. A little Billy Joel for you.
I will start a fire and make smoke signals before I go back on Discord. Dude, you're going to let me make a joke?
No, I'm sorry. You made it so good. I thought you tried to fight it, but you didn't ignite it. You're supposed to be. We didn't start it. Not admit to it.
I hate that song. We didn't start the fire. I hate it.
Oh, you don't like the historical nature of it?
I like
It's
the
a-
lyrics. I don't like the song.
Hey, it's
The
a Billy
melody.
Joel rap, you know? So Billy Joel can rap.
Dude, you're just
What?
you gotta get over your 80s music addiction. You gotta.
It's only years of decent music, you know? And it was also back when country was country, you know, not this artificial pop crap.
Oh,
You know. Hey, do you know what you get when you play a country record backwards?
garbage.
You get your wife back, your car back, your truck back, your dog back. And hello,
Actually,
Small Time Republic. Good morning. Speaking of Small Time Republic, he is one with B from O. They are our resident Auburn fans. So good to see you, Small Time Republic. And oh, wow, look who just lurked in here. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Bucky.
I only sent you 12 texts, but hey, good to see you this morning, Bucky. Hope y'all are doing good this morning.
I knew I said that. Bucky might show up. I summoned you, Bucky. I summoned you.
Exactly. And Edge of Time is here saying it's crap, country rap. Exactly.
Right on, Edge.
But like I said, also don't forget not just the celebration tomorrow night, 2 years on streaming. We're also going to unveil a special surprise. We are back to our SEC football starting Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Tomorrow night, I plan on revealing who are. Well, but this year I've changed the format a bit with how we've done it because the previous years we've had guests each week. And so I'm changing the format up a little bit this year. And come see the reveal tomorrow night to see who will be my co-host this year, and it should be fun. And it's intended to be for people that also like to learn football and maybe don't even take football this serious, but make it fun for everybody. So hopefully y'all can make both streams this week. It'll be interesting, I will say. It will be a sight to behold. I see smoke signals. What do they say? My blanket is on fire. Oh, now, there you go.
Nice.
See right there. War Eagle.
Dad man, be nice and put up what Masters Maniac Mexico under another name said.
I'll get there. At least we didn't start Fire was an original song. Nothing else really sounds like it. But oh yeah, I would. That many? Oh, who's counting? I guess you are. So, greetings, everybody. Atwood, you're just a baby. You shouldn't be into 70s music. So, yeah, exactly. You got, yeah. All right. Hope everybody's okay there. Yep. I'm not keeping hungry late. I had nobody to talk to last night. He was on the stream. You missed it. Atwood and B from O will tell you, I was so cronky last night. I went to bed at 10 a.m., but I woke up every 2 hours. So I didn't keep Hungry up. Hungry came up, and we're actually about to put Hungry to bed.
We were talking in DM, and you were cranky, and you wanted to talk, and I said, why don't we stream? And you said, yeah.
And the only reason why we're streaming and not at church is because the missus needed sleep today. I called her a little while ago, and we're both exhausted, and we got a lot, like I said, the 2 months from him. So which one for Masters did you say?
We're going back up to chat. Okay. I'm looking back up to chat, and I'm going to find it. So it's right before Bucky said, also, good morning, everyone. Right before that one.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. People who sub to Dad Man also like Aussies and Bears. You ain't scary. Your jokes are, but you're a perfect friend. Yes. Yes, you are a perfect friend, Hungry. Yes, you are.
And also, I am scary, but you don't know that. And nobody that I know on YouTube is ever going to know that.
Yeah. I was torn between wanting to go to bed. See, I wanted to jump on Jill's stream with you too, but it just was. I don't know whether it was. I don't know if it was the heat yesterday zapped me, but it's like I don't like it when I'm in bed at 10 o'clock. I hear you. And so I'm not right when I have to go to bed that early, and I know when I'm wanting to go to bed early, it ain't a good sign. And I hope I said hello to you, Simply Steve. Good to see you also. All right, I will check that soon. Yes, exactly.
But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Never mess with an angry cripple. You're going to end up with bad news. Because we got walking sticks made out of unbreakable alloy. Don't do it. And we know how to use them. We know how to use those walking sticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, man,
Yeah,
you don't want to mess with me in a line. You don't want to mess with me in a line in the airport.
No, I know. I got you. Yeah.
Read it. Read a chat. Read a chat.
All right. Let's see. Atwood is so young. He needs a booster seat to see the screen at the movie theater. Yes.
Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. I understand what you mean. Now, I love Atwood. But Tina, I'm a man of my own compunctions, my own predilections, and I can't deal with a woman younger than me. And I'm not flirting, Tina, but we are of an age. I can't. I mean, it's like Dad Man. Oh, look, Dad Man, as credit to you, and I respect this, and we have talked about this numerous times on your channel.
Yeah, we have.
The missus is a little bit older than you.
Wait. I got to break in. Sniper the Duck. Yo. A good viewer that's come over for WKEG Gaming with some Fortnite. So,
yeah.
You know,
but
and
Dad
all that.
Man,
so great to
Dad
see
Man,
you. Yeah.
Dad Man.
Oh.
Before you got married,
yes.
Somebody that you wanted to marry was a little bit older than you. Yes.
Who was that?
The missus, damn it.
Oh. I thought we're talking about a completely different woman. Like, I'm like, who did I tell you I was thinking like,
I was trying to be subtle, man.
No.
You got to stop thinking like an auditor and start thinking like a lover, brother. Come on. Come on. Look, you needed that woman in your life. You have said that basically it was the equivalent of love at first sight. You thought, man, I'm never going to meet a woman like this again in my life. You basically said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly. It was like boom, right there. Those leopard skin pants, the Doc Martens.
And look, okay, that's about her, but let's talk about you for a moment. Being a romantic man, okay? Take the compliment. You were going to do whatever you had to do to make that romantic connection happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which was odd for me. I never did that before in my life.
Right.
Yeah,
that is a compliment.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the other case was funny was that the only other time I sort of made a move was not me making a move. It was like the you're gonna love this, especially on a Sunday with church and stuff. It was actually so we're all ancient. Yeah, exactly. Like, well, actually, Simply Steve, in high school, I was the stud of a group. That's how studly I was. And actually, we ranged them by numbers between 1 to 5. So, but, the one that was really, the only other one that was truly like a serious to the missus was back at 16, 17 years old. That's how long it was. Because after that, I became every freaking girl's psychological counselor and all that. You know how that goes. So, but that was one. I know the guys at the church. They were all hanging around with this one traveling evangelist daughter, and I happened to show up one night, and then she really liked me. Now she started writing. We started writing on it. So then it's months later. She comes back. They come back, make an appearance. They walk. We're all on the river down there. We're all walking. The group's walking. All of a sudden, I'm walking, just oblivious, and then all of a sudden, we're lagging to the back of the group, okay? And then all of us, pretty much after, yes, exactly, that's a point. But so I gave up until the missus. Well, also, but this is back 16 days. They come. I met her. Yeah, so I talked to her parents, all this, and her dad was up front with everybody else. I'm like, And it's a preacher's daughter, right? By the way. And then we're towards the back. Then all of a sudden, she makes a left turn off the river walk out behind the buildings. And then, like I said, and then we're walking. We're walking. Then all of a sudden, she stops and turns and mugs me. Big mugs me. Like, I didn't know. Well,
what do you mean by that?
My Francais was perfected that day, I might say. Oh my God! It was like it hit me like a low, and then it was like really quick. Then she rushed me back to the Riverwalk because then her dad was looking for her. So, hey, that was the what? That was hilarious. That was hilarious. And then all the guys got jealous after that. It was like they'd all been trying to hit on that forever. And here she is. The missus is here. Good morning,
Yay!
Mrs. You're invited to come on for a minute if you'd like to. Now that you wait.
Hello, Mrs.
Everybody's been asking about you. So Poopus asked if you were streaming and all that today, and I said no because we have to work, which I think this is probably my sign of it's about time to wrap up. Yeah, Bucky said, have fun, not too much. So see. Hi. Yeah, see, everybody loves you, Mrs. So we'll start to try to wrap up very, very soon. So, all right, Bucky. Good to see you. You have fun.
Nighty-o,
all
Bucky.
Right. All right. So, all right. Well, that being said, we give Mrs. Did you want to come on for a moment just to say, oh, she said to wake up and then get on. Wow. We will have the missus joining us for a few minutes. Hey, folks, guess what? You will have your daily dose of positivity with the missus. It will be completely impromptu, but we will do that. So, Hungry, can you vamp for a moment while I go get me some tea?
I can do this.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, all right. Everybody knows that I am also friends with the missus. So here's the thing. If the missus comes on before Dad Man comes back, we're going to talk about some Asian dramas. We're going to talk about some Asian horror. We're going to talk about some stuff that the missus knows. The missus and I have already talked a lot about Doctor Who. We don't need to talk about that again. All right? But if Dad Man doesn't come back before the missus comes on, we're going to talk about some things the missus likes because I like the missus. She is a good pal. She's a good woman. She's a great parent. And I got no problem with that. I will be happy to talk about anything the missus likes. And honestly, sometimes that's got to happen. And that's not bowing down to Hollywood. That's just accepting what a fellow friend has to offer about opinions on good art, cinematic art, television art, etc. And hold on, B for Mo, my eyes are old. So B for Mo says, okay, Hungry, you're in Australia, correct? Where at? Or how far from Sydney? Well, I don't actually answer those questions, B for Mo, because then I can get doxxed. And I don't do that. I apologize, but I never specify my location. I also don't specify the comic books I professionally work for or the various other media that I've illustrated for, because, you know, sometimes some people who get a bug up their ass, they got a problem. And the missus knows you can have an idiot who has a problem, and I'm talking about that Lego issue, missus, and I see you here. You know that sometimes you can have somebody with a problem that you don't deserve the problem they have. You know what I mean?
Exactly. People can be idiots,
Yeah.
you know. So, yeah.
But I
Yeah,
apologize to B from O. I mean, I really can't answer that question. I really can't, because I actually got a good royalty payment a week ago. And here's the thing people don't understand about royalty payments, Mrs. If you say anything that anybody can say as a complaint to the company, oh, this person said something that is making your company look bad, then the current agreements mean they can cut off the payments they owe me that I worked for.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
can't affect that. That's corporate policy.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that. So, but
You worked in
hello. It's been a
television,
long
so you
time.
know.
It's been a long time since I've said hello.
And it
Yes,
is
it's nice to
wonderful
talk
to
to you.
hear your voice. It is really
Oh,
wonderful to hear your voice. And my God, I'm sorry I can't be on your show, but you know the insomnia damn thing.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No problem. No, like I say about my show, if you can get there, um, um, then I'm happy. If you can't, I understand. Um, no,
But everybody should be there.
no
Everybody should be.
apologies for people that I
Mm.
don't. When people apologize for not being there because they had a doctor's appointment or they had to do this stupid thing like
Yeah.
sleep, you know, it's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Hey, Mrs., we have a similar sense of humor. Are you laughing at what Tina said about Mothra?
I did not see it. I did not see
You
it. Let
gotta
me
look.
see.
You gotta look in the chat, Mrs. You want me to read it out? You saw it.
Good morning. And good morning to everybody in chat. I see Sashi. Oh, good evening to you, Sashi. I hope you
Yes.
are doing well today. Um, I was up late last night. I finished my show for Monday, and my
Mm,
goodness, there are some fantastic birthdays for Monday. And most of you probably know them already if you are fans of certain franchises, know
mm,
who is celebrating birthdays tomorrow. But I was like, wow.
yeah. Yeah. See, the thing
Uh,
is, I don't mean to get grim here a little bit, Mrs., but the birthday stuff I love, but it kind of reminds me of the people we lose
yes,
every year.
I
And
know.
my God, the talent we are losing
You
for the
know,
past 5 years. Oh,
I so agree, and, I think just at the age we're at
yeah.
excuse me, I don't have any water. I'm not gonna get off and get water. Um, is, it's like now the people that I loved and I watched are now passing,
Yeah.
and it's like, "Oh my gosh," and I haven't really there's no one that can replace them.
I
Before
know.
I hate to kinda say that there used to be people that can kinda replace your the people that you admired and stuff, but then
Mm.
there it's not happening now. It's
Well,
like, "Oh my gosh."
to back you up, I mean, the thing is, if Sean Connery decides to not be James Bond anymore, we can have Roger Moore, you know,
Right.
because there were actors of that caliber at that time. And like with Doctor Who, and you and I did the Doctor Who stream, right?
Mhm.
So William Hartnell was the first Doctor Who, and then his heart went bad. Poor
Right.
man. I'm very sorry. My family has a history of heart conditions. I get that. But we got Patrick Troughton out of it. And then when Patrick Troughton decided to leave, we got John Pertwee out of it. And then
Yeah.
when John Pertwee left, here's the big benefit. We got Tom Baker out of that,
Yes. Oh.
who
Mhm.
whom most people consider to be the greatest Doctor Who ever lived. So sometimes a replacement can be a benefit, you
Right.
know? And you and I understand that. It's not a problem. but it just amazes me when other people get really pissy over it, you know,
Yeah.
or they don't realize the necessity of it. And you have to have a choice at a certain point where you have to look at, do you love the character or do you love the actor?
Yes. Yes.
And I love, look, I've been a Christopher Lee fan since 1973, Mrs.
Mhm.
1973, when I first saw him in The Horror of Dracula
Right.
by Hammer in 1957. All right. And I also saw him in The Curse of Frankenstein. Although, look, I love Hammer, Mrs. I love Hammer, but they were bloody idiots. They were bloody
Mhm.
idiots. He was playing the Frankenstein monster and he did not get a single word. It was a silent role. You do
Mhm.
not hire Christopher Lee with that voice and not give him a single speaking line. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? You're laughing because you know. And everybody in the chat, they've seen him in The Lord of the Rings. They've heard him as Saruman. They know the brilliant voice he has. And there is a moment where you just got to let it go and move on for the creative process. And you do the creative process. You do the Lego. You know what? Oh, and Deadman's back.
Oh, I'm
I'll
back.
shut up
Hello,
now.
Riot Kitty's here. Hello, Riot Kitty.
Hello, Riot
Good to
Kitty.
see you, Riot Kitty. Been a long time. Hey, good to see you. Uncle Godzilla's here. So, all right.
Hey,
I'm
Uncle
just-
Godzilla. Bowsette said
I
something,
like
and
Uncle
I don't
Godzilla.
Okay.
understand the context.
What's that? Well,
It
you can
was.
try.
I will. I was getting
Okay.
ready to say. B from O said, B from O. I'm sorry. I looked at you and it was the person underneath you. Good morning, by the way, B from O. Bowsette said, good morning. Hate Legos for their assisting to brainwash children. That's why I don't participate in anything with Lego and inform people who may not know. I think number one, I think any big corporate thing kind of does that now, unfortunately. And they say up to you if you want to fund that or not. I agree with that. Let's see. I was trying to get the whole context here. And he says at least one person surrounded an actual toilet with Lego bricks. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yes, people can do some weird Lego builds. Someone built an entire room out of Legos, a bed, everything. So I don't know what you talked about before, but anyway, I just saw those. And yes, Christopher Lee had an amazing voice. You may now go ahead and speak. And hello, Riot Kitty also.
And also, Tina, I'm not sure if I agree with it, Tina, but you said after Tom Baker, the other actors were just okay, not great. Now, all right, I hear you. But, Tina, I am a massive fan of Peter Capaldi. I understand he did not get the greatest scripts, but I think he's a great actor. I think he's a great actor. And I honestly think, because I've seen a certain naughty film that Dadman's not seen, but maybe the missus has seen. I've seen Lair of the White Worm. And he was in that. Yeah. Why are you laughing? You're laughing at something else that's off topic, aren't you?
No. You said it's you used the word worm.
It is in the title. It's in the title of the movie. It's called The Lair of the White Worm.
B from O, take care. Thank you. Okay.
Radio, B from O, thank you for being here.
Is there something about that word? Is it the Pee Wee Playhouse word of the day?
I'm not mocking Dadman, but I get the joke, missus. There's a difference. I'm not taking sides between a man and wife, but I understand why he laughs, and I understand what you're saying. Oh God, I love being friends with married people. It's great.
Goodness.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So, oh my goodness. So, all right. So, I missed what you had said, but hey, thanks for joining us, Mrs. You sound rested this morning. I know last night was a struggle for both of us.
I went to bed at 5.
What? I thought you were exhausted at 10 when I went to
I
bed.
started working on my show for
Oh, you got to get some sleep though.
Monday, and then I started. Hungry. I've started. I'm working on a Discord server.
Oh, Mrs. We talked about Discord. I hate Discord.
I know you do, but I am working on one. So and
I can't go there. I can't.
yeah, that's okay. So
I can't do
Belfast
it.
said BBC completely destroyed I believe the Doctor Who legacy. Yes.
Yes. That's all we need to say. Yes.
And then Tina says Pee-wee got caught playing with his white worm. Now I think Paul Rubens. Now I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something about that, Tina. I think at that time Paul Rubens was kind of stuck in the Pee Wee Herman character, and I think he didn't care if he got caught.
And also,
I think he wanted. I think he kind of wanted to burst that Pee Wee Herman mold.
Yeah,
because he was because he was stuck in it, and Pee Wee Herman did not start off as a child's character. He was in they did adult humor, a grown up humor. I hate saying adult because people think they think it's like pornographic, but it's not. They do grown up humor, mature humor.
And also, Mrs. He was one of the chief vampires in the movie, not the television series, the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which led to the series.
Yes, and he did kind of typecast himself as that. I agree with you. Well, I don't think he did it on purpose. I think the character kind of became that way.
Like the spleen. He was a spleen. What a cool movie that was, Mystery Men.
I love Mystery Men. And you know what? I hate Mrs. Please don't hate me for saying this. It's the only movie where no, I'm not going to say it. I can't even finish the joke. I can't
say it. I like Mystery Men.
I'm not going to do it. I can't do it.
Okay, don't do it.
I'm just going to say Garofalo, and that's it.
Oh.
I'm just going to say it's the only time I ever enjoyed Garofalo.
Oh, you can say that.
Whatever happened to her career? She disappeared really quickly. It's like,
oh no, she's podcasting now. But you don't want to. Don't.
No, I know. I believe me. No, I don't look up the images. Wow. Okay.
She's gone a bit rough.
Well, she's a little rough back then, but yeah.
About that, I agree. He says, I don't mean he did it on purpose. It was an accident that made him millions. Yes, but when he wanted to get out of it, nobody would let him.
But you know, here's a creative question, Mrs. If Paul Rubens wrote a script for himself, designed for himself that was not wanky, not narcissistic, and it was incredibly funny, and it was opposite to the films he did back in the 80s and the 90s, and it was a bit genre oriented, would you be willing to give it a chance?
With Paul Rubin in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give almost anything a chance. I even went and watched that fucking Alien movie last night. Yesterday with Dad.
You're supposed to be quiet. Broku was watching it today. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Broku. Enjoy it.
Yes, all right.
No, Mrs.
Yes.
You have to understand.
I did not say that. I just think well, I'll just be quiet.
All I'm gonna say,
I don't feel I wasted our money. I just feel we could have used our money in a better way.
Yeah, this is the reason I'm
It
laughing,
was
Mrs.
no, it was
Dad
not the
man,
village. It was not
Dad
the
man.
village level, Hungry. It was not the village level. See, she said
Okay.
one thing on the village. I was like, "Dear God, I wasted our family fortune. I
Yeah.
apologize. This was a way. This could have been used to. It's like when the kids and I once at the mall got pulled over to do like a little like the feedback things, like the people in the mall, the test people. They show you a little movie clip, and what do you think about this trailer? You know, that type of stuff. Well, it was Barbed Wire with Pamela Anderson. I told them based on what I
Holy
saw,
crap.
they should have taken the money that they spent making this movie and used it to help the homeless.
That's great.
That was what I thought about The Village. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But Mrs. Dadman a while ago, like an hour ago, said he's not going to review Alien Romulan, pun intended,
Yeah.
because he's going to wait for other people to see it.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, everybody in the chat. I didn't get the
But-
memo.
no, you just woke up. That's okay, though. Hey.
No,
it's all
you
good.
didn't
Belzad,
spoil
well,
anything.
Belzad said there's always been adult humor in children's shows, and movie sets for the adults that have to sit through it. I agree with that. There's like little innuendos, but they're not naughty. And then he goes, if I was typecast, I still wouldn't rub one out in public. To be honest, at least he was in a dark movie theater at the time watching an adult movie. So even though it was still public, it wasn't like he was doing it out in the middle of a sidewalk,
Good point.
you know. And so, and yes, it was still out in public, but at least it was in a dark movie theater. Which
But also, his career was getting stymied at that point. Maybe he thought this is the only way I can get out of it.
maybe he did. Maybe that was just his way to relieve some stress, you know.
I mean, honestly, sometimes I was thinking back then, Mrs. I was thinking back then, are you trying to sabotage your career so you can make a comeback in a different way?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe be a writer, maybe do something else. I mean, we don't know what was in his head
No.
when he was there. Because, look, if you have made 2 Pee Wee Herman films and you have had a television series, do you think a guy can be that stupid to go in a theater where you're going to get caught and not think something's going to happen?
Right. Yes.
I don't think he was that dumb, because you know what? Someone who is so smart as to have a personality of a character he created alongside Cassandra Peterson, otherwise known as Elvira, and they've been best friends since before they got on television. I don't think he's that stupid.
No, I don't
No.
either. I thought at the time that, yeah, he wanted to get caught.
I think he wanted out, and he wanted to. There's a. I think you understand this corporate term. He wanted to phoenix himself, go down in the ashes, and rise again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, are you going to have a review on the meal you had before the movie? Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yes, we can talk
But I
about
think that's what Hungry is saying, though, is he probably did it on purpose for those reasons and stuff like that, to get out of it, to force. I mean, it got his name in. I tell you, your marketing people will say bad publicity is good publicity, or any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
You know, it got attention. He was kind of average. He was stuck in the one role. It just, it's not about what you and I would do. It's about what he did, what he thought, and thing.
Well, I think it's stupid yes, Belzad. I don't think that's something you should do in public.
Yeah.
And I don't think he went.
Yeah.
I think that it was a very calculated move.
Yeah.
I
his
have to
part.
agree. I don't think he went about it in the best intelligent way he could have.
No,
Yes.
definitely not.
But I think that was the best idea he had in his head. At the time.
Somebody just told him to whip it out, and he didn't think about it. He just did. But anyway, let us move on, and we will keep going forward.
Yes, we do not promote or approve of any public
of that. Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that ever.
Yeah.
Well, I
Exactly.
mean, it's still on the laws in the
Yes,
United States,
yes, I
and
did
here
see that.
there's a term, Mrs. called public indecency,
Right.
Yes,
and that basically means whipping it out in public.
no matter
There you
what.
go.
Yes, Sashi, yes, yes, I did see the comment above it.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
about
Do
that.
not do that in public. Yes,
I
exactly.
love Sashi's
Tactical.
comment about
Tactical.
tactical
Yes, Sashi.
gratification. Do
Oh,
not
wow.
do that in public. We do not
Yes,
endorse that behavior.
exactly. Exactly. That's clearly, yes, exactly.
We do not
Yes.
endorse that, but you know what, Mrs.? We do endorse somebody getting out of being typecast, and there
Yes,
was only so
Yeah.
far Pee Wee could go.
yes.
Well,
Yes.
that's like something that Mr. Ford thinks that he want to be Han Solo, you know, because if he's whatever, he's a bad character, and he didn't want to be Han Solo forever. Fuck you. Sorry, I said that for you. My bad.
Dude, you got
This is like-
raunchy there.
No, I'm sorry, because it's like, damn it, dude, you were, yes, exactly. I endorse boobs.
Yes,
In fact, I
no,
support
Messiah.
them.
Hello. Yeah, you got
Mighty
into it.
Mollusk.
Hello, the mighty mollusk. Hello, Snail Messiah, and great
Well,
to
this
see
is,
you.
I
this
love
is a
that. I've
very,
never-
I will say that's a very interesting way to call that. I will say that's creative. So,
Oh,
no.
just so someone wanted
Hungry
to.
boy.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hungry boy. Someone,
Thank you, Mighty Mollusk.
Tina
Thank
asked
you.
about our food that we ate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the pictures because I'm away from home today. But yeah, the wings. We went to Hooters. The
love
Miss and I went to Hooters before the movie Friday night, and we got the.
I will say
loaded
our
cheese tots.
waitress, Dadman, you had to notice how teeny our waitress's waist was.
Yeah.
I think it almost looked like she had a corset on.
Oh, wow.
I'd really
Wow.
tight. It was, she was a teeny person. She was small, big
So
boobs,
she was
but they
itty bitty?
pushed everything up. They, she still had the boobage going because it's Hooters. But her waist was so, I could have probably taken my hand and my fingers would have touched.
Okay,
It looked
okay,
that small.
Mrs. I have to make a joke. So
right ahead.
she would have come up to about hip height of Tina.
Probably. She was not tall. She was not, just to say we had a high top and it was almost boob high on her.
Wow. Wow.
So she was not a tall. But oh my gosh. I could not believe how teeny her waist was. I mean, I really thought that woman has a corset on. She didn't because she didn't have enough clothes to cover it. But it it looked like it. It was
I saw that.
Well, I'll tell you what, she actually had decent shorts on that covered the backside because one of them back up in there, it was like I got a crescent menu back in the food service area. It was like
they was pretty much like they were wearing thongs, a lot of them.
Yeah, a few of them were. It was like
the shorts, they thong up the butt.
yeah.
There's no other way to describe it.
There was one that was really much
that.
Oh, dude, this is the woman that went with me to Hooters while on our honeymoon, you know?
Dude, I like the food.
Belza likes the
The one thing I don't necessarily like about Hooters is that I have heard that sometimes the managers make the waitresses do things not illegal. I'm not talking about that, but like contests to do things to maybe get an extra bonus and stuff that are kind of demeaning. And I think other businesses do that too. I just know that sometimes they Hooters.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but
I've never seen it. But
just tell her I'm a gentle snail. I behave almost human at times, and I'm mostly kind. I'm not mostly kind. Oh, but anyway.
I almost got a burger, but I got their fried wings, and I don't like spicy, so illicit.
Garlic parmesan.
I got my eyes are problem. I got garlic parmesan. and
Mhm.
I got them breaded, and I should have not have got. I think the breading had a spice in it that
I
Oh,
it
well
made the
see,
garlic parmesan taste a little funny.
well see,
But
I
youngest loved them.
to me, I don't know. To me, the breading seems to have changed over the years because it used to be really good. This one seemed like it was not quite cooked at the right temperature. You know how a breading can get kind of greasy.
Yeah,
It seemed a little off, but the wings are still good, and the cheese tots were absolutely wonderful. So,
yeah.
oh, look at this! The Hooters closed because they didn't want to renovate the building years ago. Yep,
no,
yeah,
fair enough.
exactly.
But leaving the how should I say this? The, the, the,
A snail
the
loves owls. So,
yeah, but
did we reach Snooter Purpose though?
leaving the perceived eroticism
Yeah.
out of it, how did you guys feel about the food at Hooters back when it was great for you?
Oh, it's
I
still.
love
I
their
think
food.
it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, I wouldn't say it just that, and even that criticism is a very, very
It
stretch.
didn't
You know, it
stop
was
us
still
from
good.
eating 10 wings.
Right. It was still good. And we still enjoyed it. The tots were awesome. It was clean. It was nice. It was a really, really cool place. So we had fun with it. It was different. We wanted to go a place we don't usually get to go very often, and that's really what happened. So
I hear you.
But it was good. I like the atmosphere. Honestly, it's not crazy. It's it just if someone had a birthday celebration, I tell you, those girls they got into it more than some restaurants do. They were
oh
loud.
yeah, they were
Hey, good
singing that.
morning, lemon pie, by the way. Hello.
Hello,
How did-
Lemon. Hello.
Hello, Citrus.
Hello,
Welcome.
citrus.
Nicely
Yeah.
done, both of you.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad you approved of it. I don't know what I would have done if you did not approve of it. I would have been.
Well, I was the
I'm
one
in
who
trouble.
started singing the citrus first.
I know.
Okay.
I know you did. I copied you. Like all good YouTubers, you copy somebody
all
else and claim it for yourself.
That's a
Selma
good joke.
Ryan says,
What? Hungry?
No, that was a good joke.
Thank you. Exactly. Although in real life it's not a joke. But yes, ma'am, missus. I'm sorry.
Cal says, if you want a little good, clean fun, just start filming your own face and then look up which dinosaur had 500 teeth. I'll wait for your wholesome reaction. I can't. I'll do it after. Just start filming and then look up.
Tina made a good comment too. If you want to go up, 2 comments.
There's a Hooters in my city, but I've never been.
Never
Jared.
been scared. Scared they don't know. Jared, there.
Jared is the name of the
Yeah.
Subway guy.
Yeah,
Subway
I-
guy.
I don't think I know, but I have been.
I've never been there.
They
Never
don't even
been.
know. I think I don't. I'm just.
Is there
I
a
don't know.
misspelled word there, or is that the way it's supposed to be? There's a Hooters
Yeah.
in my city, but never been. Jared's there. Don't know it's even open still.
I wonder if it's scared that it's not. Not aware. Oh, we still got 10 people here with us now. Hey,
Wow.
lemon pie is the natural enemy of Dr. McKay from Stargate.
I get that joke, but I'm not going to explain it.
Well, Dabman, I think you
Yeah.
probably need to be. How long have you been streaming? Too. You need to be wrapping up so we can start doing some work. I'm now.
Okay. All right. I'll do
I'm
that,
taking my
Mrs.
weekends off from streaming so that we can get work done. I can't.
And
Yeah,
stream.
I agree. You're awake though.
I'm now
Mrs.
awake. Yes.
Mrs., we know you are a good couple, so it's not just the work. There's got to be a little bit of hugging after the
Shut
stream.
up.
I told you. I told you.
Oh,
Jeff,
how hungry?
I was-
How do you like the sound of the mic that I'm using?
I love it.
Okay, I gotta tell you the story about these mics.
Okay.
There's this store. Oh, I hope it doesn't. The battery doesn't die. I forgot to charge it. Um,
Yeah, you just max headroom there for a second.
um, I went a while ago. Remember, I went to that value bin store where everything was $7.
Right.
That's where I got these. They're like, there's two of them. They're like lapel mics. I just
Yeah.
set it in front of me and used them. And
Right.
I love it because I don't have to wear headphones if I'm not streaming with anybody. Because
Yeah.
before I had to wear headphones while I was doing my morning show, and oh my gosh, it gets annoying. But yeah, these are my new little $7 microphones.
I do love a lapel mic, Mrs. I do. What are you laughing at, bro? What are you laughing at?
Couple snail snail's a big snail. I do love tiny women. I'll be waiting. We'll go back and tell. But then Balzette's pointing out, she said work, not the mattress mambo hungry.
Wow. Hold on, Bowsette.
Yes.
Well, what did we get
We
from
got
hugging
work to
to
do.
mattress mambo? Oh my gosh. Do you not realize how old we are, Balzette?
We've been married 28
know.
years now. But
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Bowsette. My mattress mambo is waking up in 5 hours because I gotta pee again. What
My mattress mambo is when I wake up to a leg cramp that's taking my whole leg,
Right?
and my and it's like and I'm trying to get the cramp out.
I mean, you get past 50, Mrs. You get past 50, and it's not about the sexuality. It's about, oh my God, what do I have to do to get back to sleep?
Yeah.
That was me last night. I'm waking up every 2 damn hours. I was like, that wouldn't be for most set. I was cranky. I was falling. I was like, I knew I had to get to sleep, but I wanted to talk to people, but I didn't want to be in a stream in public and all that stuff. But it's like, I could not play Fortnite either. So it was like, then I finally got to sleep. Then it was like every 2 hours I woke up. Well, I just woke up and then back to
Yep.
sleep. Those nights suck so much.
Yes.
So, all right,
I
folks. Well, Mrs., I will say thank you for jumping on for an added little surprise bonus this morning.
About that, it was me, or was it Hungry?
No, it was you.
No, it's the way Hungry said hugging. That's what Balzette's saying.
Look,
So you
I
said he said
understand-
hugging? He said
I
hugging,
understand
wink,
the
wink.
joke, but hugging for me is not a metaphor, Mrs. It's not a metaphor. I mean hugging. I
Wait,
mean
wait, is this
romantic hugging. I mean, look, I'm talking about when you hit him in the head with an ice ball that you pretended was a snowball.
That was so
I'm
funny.
talking about the romance, baby. The romance. I'm
Did you
talking
see
about a hug.
Did you see that Gap After Dark is here? Or was he here earlier?
Yes, yeah. Gap's been
Yeah.
here the whole time, babe.
Oh,
Gap's,
okay.
I love
Gap.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the romance between you and Dad, man, Mrs. I'm not
You
talking
know,
about.
you know what is so romantic to me now when he remembers to take out the garbage.
Or do the dishes. Or do the dishes. Or do the dishes. One of those type things. So.
That's killing me. I'm having flashbacks to my last long-term relationship, Mrs.
It does get that to that point. It's like,
Oh, hey,
Well-
the missus, the triple threat, taking out the garbage, putting the dishes in the dishwasher.
or washing
and
them. We don't
then-
have a dishwasher. But yeah.
Oh, well, okay, then, sometimes I would do the dishes by hand
Mhm.
and then cooking a meal at the end of the night.
I tell you, he cooks some good meals. He really does. When he doesn't do his weird food combinations,
Yes.
his food is good. He makes some good steaks. We got I had a tenderloin.
Ooh,
90, it was a full one, so you had to cut it. It cost
Right.
about $98. It was
Wow.
gifted to me. So I was like, yes. So I had it frozen for a long time, and then I needed the freezer space, so I took it out because it was huge. And I, cut it up, and everything. I got 9.
Yes.
Yes, he took out the yes, that will that yes. That hmm Don't give me a
Sorry.
hug, take out the garbage and it might lead to something.
So, Mrs., do you prefer
Wow.
a romantic hug or him taking out the garbage?
Him taking
Well,
out
hey,
the
why
garbage.
don't you why don't you hold some of these questions for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern? We'll have even more people here celebrating our second year anniversary
Oh,
streaming.
we can do that. We can do
That's
that.
so funny.
So,
Oh my God.
But what was I talking
Like,
about?
just
I was
take out the garbage.
you were talking about that tenderloin,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, so actually I cut it all. I cut it up, and part of it I cut. I got three three meals of beef tips because
Ooh,
that man loves beef tips and noodles with gravy, like egg noodles with gravy. He loves that. So I
good
got
choice.
3 packs of them, and then I don't know if they were real like steak fillets. I don't know, but I got 9 steaks out of it.
Wow.
So three meals of steaks and 3 meals of the beef tenderloins, and I cooked. I freezer. I have a thing.
When you get to our age, yes.
Eating can be romantic. It always could be. Um,
Tina,
I have one of those
all I'm
things
going to
that
say
just
is
the thing that
sometimes
sucks
eating
the
it
air out of
is
them.
romance.
Yes,
Oh, hungry.
I'm ignoring that. I made some of the steaks the other day. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but
I'm
if Tina's
ignoring you. I
going
was
to say that, I'm going to reply. Come on.
yes,
But keep going, Mrs. I'm loving the
I
story.
am. But anyway, the steaks they came out really, really good. So now we have 2 servings of steaks.
Yep. All right. So, well,
Oh, Snow
folks,
Messiah says if I ever met a woman that will cook for me, I am keeping her. Usually intimidated from cooking just because I have worked as a chef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on.
yeah, and it's always
See, the
important.
problem, Lemon Pie, here is that there's never been a while for me about not eating.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, about that, this is our idea of romance, I think, here. Extra large meat lovers pizza.
Mm.
And hey to Jason Fox. Hey, good to see you, Jason.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well today. We're about to wind up, but hey, glad you come in. Actually, tonight, this is a very impromptu stream at an abnormal time for me. But tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern is when we will celebrate 2 years anniversary stream.
Here. Wait, let me.
I have
let me find
none of that.
You have none of that. Okay, give me 1 second. Keep
All
talking.
right.
I got
Yes.
it.
Also, make sure you put your link in the chat before you're done. But hey, I hope you're doing good, Jason. Good to see you again tonight. As I will repeat, we will have tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Will be the 2-year
Wait,
ansecond
this is
stream.
first. Quit talking about it.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you,
Okay.
Citrus.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Citrus.
Just give
I
me a
remember
second.
my romantic days, Citrus.
Jason just woke up. Yeah, and I know you're like 6 hours ahead of us, so you're well in the afternoon over there. But good to see you today.
Tina
Yep.
stated her native name.
I saw that.
Yes.
I
Say
saw
it.
that. Little sizzling belly. All right. That's
Yes. We'll just
too
start calling
funny.
you. We'll call you.
Now, Mrs. You know,
I guess we can say LSB, a little sizzling
Yeah.
belly.
You know what? You know what else we can say,
wait.
Mrs.?
Yeah. What?
We can also call her Fiery Gut.
Fire gut. There you go. Well, about 20 minutes ago, 10 or 15 or 20 minutes ago, Mrs. said it's time to get to work. So we're still going, but we're going to wrap up here. Let me know.
Okay.
And I'll let you bring the frames up if you want to.
Okay. I'm
Since
working
you
on
have-
it. I'm almost
All right,
there.
yes.
Thank you, Snail. I see that. Thank you. Thank you, Snail.
And
Thank
here
you.
we go.
All right.
Ooh, that looks good.
Thank
That's beef
you.
brisket from Orlando. There we go. Tomorrow night, 2 years, we celebrate Fortnite football and squirrel streams. Yes, our core programs were the Fortnite and football, and they've branched out. So come tomorrow night, listen. We'll look back a bit, maybe entertain a few questions within reason, and all subject to the channel operator's purview of what he wants to answer and how much. And hey, come learn about the channel, about us, and see where things have been and where they go. I will encourage you, go back on my channel, look at some of the early videos and see. I hope to think that I've improved somewhat, but
I think you have.
it's all. Hey, Putin's cat is here.
Hey,
Hey.
Putin.
Yeah, he's like,
Hey, Hungry,
WTF,
did you see the little squirrel that is here?
I do.
Isn't that adorable?
Well,
But you know what?
Yeah.
When this stream starts, I'm gonna ask you guys about the bison because you guys were great
We'll
about
do
the
that.
bison.
Yes, we'll do that. We'll have you here. But it's 9 a.m. Good to see Putin's cat. Snortapoopus really enjoyed his time with you last night watching the movies. He came through the chat earlier today. So, oh gosh, Tina still has not found out when you're actually funny, Hungry. Wow.
You know what, Tina? Tina, you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know.
If you find it funny, it's funny whether he's serious or not.
Exactly. So, all right. But see, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., join us. I'll have these two and a few other friends.
Did you want to do the other promo?
Yeah, I will say, because part of
remove
what is
that
going
from
to
the screen for me.
Okay. As part of this stream, we will also do a bit of an unveiling for one of our core flagship programs, which was a football talk, with specifically the Southeastern Conference and college football. I hope you can enjoy it. And, I'll talk more about it tomorrow night. But, hey, we're having a different type of format this year. So hopefully join me tomorrow night where we will reveal who the guest co-host will be with me now. So we hope to surprise you with this, and hopefully it'll be a great change that will bring a lot of people to the football streams. Even if you do not like football, you're not going to want to miss these streams going forward, I think. So, all right. Thank you for sharing that, Mrs. And, of course, Mrs., please tell everybody where they can find you and put your link. Or one of the mods can. I can't because I can't where I am.
Right. Let me grab a couple slides.
Yeah.
I'll do it since I have them. Since I'm here.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. All right.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we can vamp a little bit. Hungry. Any final thoughts before? I'm glad you didn't lose a lung. It sounded painful a few times. I thought we came close.
We came real close, but we made it through, and that's okay. Show the food again, damn it!
What?
What food? I have a morning music show every Monday through Friday. I'm taking the weekends off because we're working around the house. I'm trying to get stuff in order, trying to get where I can get my studio out in what was once our garage, which is now a closed-in storage room, is what it's become, unfortunately. But I want to make that a studio area. But I've got to get the rest of my house in order first. So I've kind of been working on that, working toward that goal of getting that done. So I have taken the weekends off from doing any scheduled streaming. So, but my morning musings is Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We have puzzles. We do a puzzle every morning to get our little brain cells working, or revitalize them if it's the afternoon, or hopefully calm you down if it's the evening, depending on what time it is in your thing. We have birthdays, celebrations, and memes. And Monday has some awesome birthdays, which I know some people out in the chat probably know already, but don't spoil it. And we also have it's kind of it just kind of happened, but we have Sashi, who is over in Malaysia, and Sashi has been sharing wonderful foods from Malaysia. So we also kind of have that where we have a little bit of a food fun, recipes, and I find the pictures of them, and then I find a recipe. And if you're part of my Discord, which you're not, Hungry, so unfortunately you will never see them. I have a whole section just on the recipes that Sashi has shared, the foods that Sashi shared, and I found recipes and put them on there. Um, so and that's a new kind of, I kind of call that our impromptu addition to the show. And so
Mm.
it's really fun, and some of the food is absolutely, oh my gosh, I do want to at
Yep.
some point try to make some of them. But that's our morning show, and then on Tuesday, I have to find Tuesday. Whoops! Oh no, I don't want to leave the show. Stop it. And then my hands are not working very well this morning,
I hear
so
you.
I'm struggling a little bit now with finding stuff. So on, let's see if I can find it. On we'll do this one because I don't
All
have
right.
it. On a Tuesday
Hmm.
at 1 p.m. I am going to be building the Great Horned Owl.
Hooters. Perfect. You
Yeah,
came in with this after
Yes, yes.
Hooters
In
stuff.
honor of Hooters, I am going to be building the Great Horned Owl. So
All
Love
right.
that.
that's Tuesday at 1 p.m.
All right,
So
folks. Well,
that's
thank
it.
you. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. We're going to stall out another 30-something seconds to
Make it an
Um,
even 3 hours.
3 hours. Exactly.
Hey,
So, hey,
missus. Hey, missus.
Yes.
yeah.
You know you love your hubby, right?
Yes, I do. At
Even
times.
though oh, the tone
At
of voice, that was great. Yes, I do. But
At times.
but the thing is, when we started this, he said like Hungry, we're probably only gonna go 40 minutes.
Oh, because he thought I'd wake up. Oh
Yeah,
no.
exactly. That's why, we were, but she needed to sleep. So I will tell you, it just was.
Sasha, you have a good night and have
We
a
still got a
good
lot.
sleep.
Yes. Yes. Well, so we'll hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, but actually see the missus tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as usual. And on that note, everybody, thank you for coming in. We keep you guessing. Thank you, even you, Putin's cat. But hey, y'all have a great day, and we will catch you next time. Who knows when we'll stream next? We'll catch you later. Bye, all.
Nighty-o.
Bye.
Nighty-o.